We are the Game Changers. Designers, creatives alike. We are in a world that runs on value. Our next designs will be the shiniest. Our next animation will be the most buttery. Ladies and gentlemen, Game Changers, let the games begin.
Howdy doody everybody, welcome to the third, well, we're calling it the third, but Maze Design Challenge Review. Thank you guys for joining us, and really thanks to everybody that submitted a challenge. We had over 30 plus submissions, and I think honestly the majority, I think maybe 3 or 4 are both traditional and Editor X submissions. So I'm super excited to check out what we have today for last month's challenge, and really to maybe even have a conversation with you guys about what our next challenge should be, and also let you know that there's a little bit of some interesting things in store for how we're going to be doing challenges in the future. So with that said, I just want to say hello to all of you guys in the chat. I want to know where you guys are calling, or not calling in from, but where you guys are at and how you guys are doing today as well on this happy hump day. With that being said, let's kind of go over to my screen, take a look at some of the submissions, let's categorize them and take a look at what we've got. And also I wanted to let you guys know in the future as we're doing this, not necessarily today, but I've been trying to really hone down how I am trying to think about grading these things. In the past, you guys have mentioned it's kind of ambiguous, which totally makes sense. So I think we kind of are in the future going to have 3 categories, one being originality, creativity, and design aesthetic. Originality being, have I seen this before? Are you, like, basically how recognizable is it? Recognizability is fine, but I think originality, like, did you take from a whole bunch of inspiration to create your own thing? Creativity, not creativity, design aesthetic, like how well technically did you execute on your submission? And it honestly might even stop there. I've been debating between the 3, or maybe just creativity and design aesthetic, one of those 2. So anyways, would love some of your feedback on that, but good to see you guys in the chat. We got Nina, Wolfgang, Victor, what is good? We have Miss Alana and Kimberly, howdy doody. I'm also doing this a little bit differently. I'm really curious how well, oh, and we got Sam in the chat, hello. I'm really curious how this is going to operate, because I have your chat, or our chat, in a little bit of a different screen, and I wonder how quickly it will be bringing your guys' chats up, or if it's slow. All right, so we got John Hughes in the house too. What is up? All right, let's go to my screen and let's peek at what we got. Okay. So like I said, we have over like 30 submissions. So what we're going to do in the beginning is just like we did last time. This is probably going to be like an hour or 2 broadcast. But I'm going to pop open a new Figma file here, and I'm kind of just going to categorize everything. I wish I had done this before, but regardless of whether I do it before and or after, it still takes a long time, and I'd rather go through all of these things with you all live, because I just think it's more fun that way. We got Rugba, Sade, hey. We have Sierra Lana. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, we have like 34 submissions, guys. It's a lot. But all you guys did the awesome work, so I'm excited. So we have Berkson. Let me see. I'm taking screenshots so I can categorize all this stuff. So we have, I think this is an Editor X and so this is both traditional and Editor X. I'm going to do this. So we're going to do traditional. I keep forgetting that. Who knows in the chat? Wolfgang, you're in the chat, so you might be able to help a brother out. Is there a way to actually scale the text with the box, or do I actually have to use the freaking this thing? The font scaling thing. And I'm just going to call this both. Okay. So I want to pull this into both. This is just for my organizational skills. All right, we have, who's next? We have Victor up in here. So he's got the Editor X specific. And I was told that a lot of you guys have a lot of coffee submissions. So I am very excited to see a little bit of both. Sam, you've got a traditional and a editor X. Thank you for submitting them separately, by the way, so I can actually, this will be easy for me to split. Oopsies. But how did you guys like this this challenge? I know it was restaurant specific. Wait. The theme is D&D and MMO. Whoa, that is interesting. I cannot wait to pop that open. Oh, so you did two like separate things. All right, Wolfgang says, what's it called? K to scale. Let me see how that works. K. Wow. Okay, life changer. Thank you so much. Yeah, in Editor X, I can just hold Shift, and it will scale. Oh wait. Hold up. How do I unscale the thing? Because now we're just full on. Okay. Control K. Nope. No, just K. All right. Control K to take that off, or no? Anyways, all right. We're not trying to learn Figma here, or slightly, but that's not the main goal. All right, Kimberly, we got your Latin Lounge. Very nice. Editor X submission as always. I can't wait to pop this open. All of you guys, I have been, as you may or may not know, I have been MIA because I've just been trying to catch up on my energy from just all the things that I've been trying to get together for on the, I guess, the admin side of things for our community. And this is a, all right, this is a design specific, and I also, okay, design specific entry. This says I'm playing the odds. That's how you do it. Okay, Wolfgang says just press V, just like in the Illustrator. All right. Well, I don't play in Illustrator, but I will take that note, my friend. But while I'm doing this, guys, what's been happening? How is life? I haven't really been able to talk to you guys specifically in our what would be our typical Wednesday. Oh, and we have Simon. There we go. I haven't seen a submission of yours in a while, sir. But what's been on the up and up? I know, Wolfgang, you've been busy. I know you're busy tomorrow, but things are looking pretty good for everybody. Everybody seems to be busy, and things are looking bright. One of the things that bothers me is if I'm selecting a photo or a square. I mean, it does make sense in Figma. I'm just not used to it. If I select a square and hit paste, it takes whatever I have pasted and it puts it in that box. So it's bothersome. All right. Let me see. And I wonder if, all right, this is the Figma, this is the screenshot, all right. A DT, let's grab that. And this is another Figma. How many of you guys already peeked through all of the submissions? Out of curiosity, which has been, and also bias is allowed, but what has been your favorite submissions thus far? I was trying to look and see how many of the flames basically you guys put to see, you know, which ones you guys have taken the most liking to. All right, let me see. Back to Figma. This is a Editor X. Oopsies. Specific one. I think also you have a traditional one too. So design submission. All right, that's Editor X. Andrew C. Figma. Okay. Boom. Alana says Victor's was awesome. Alana says, so Brandon, merch. We're trying. We are trying. It's just one of the things, like it's on our, what's it call it? Nina, what's it called? It's on our Notion board. It's one of the last things that I can really touch with all the other things that I have to kind of get in order. However, if you guys want to speed that up and you want to send merch ideas my way, that would definitely, not just ideas, but like it mocked up, but what you guys want to actually have, I can actually make the last piece happen, make it so that we can get those things. But if you want to share, like, that would help tremendously. I just don't have the bandwidth to see that process all the way through at the moment. However, it's on the list. But so far you guys are digging Victor's. Let's see. Oh, you know what? You know what let me see. Because I forgot that I actually want to do this. Honestly, I just don't have the bandwidth. Oopsies. I'm gonna try this. Alana says, I got you, bro. Yes. I forgot that I can put your guys' chat in the live chat here. I'm gonna see if I can do that really quick. So I'm gonna pop this down, so that you guys can see. Let me try this. Oh, what is that? That is the wrong. I don't know what that is, but here we go. Let's try that. All right. Does this work? All right, perfect. All right, sweet. That's what I was missing. I was like, there's a part of the stream that's missing, and I don't know what it is. All right, let me minimize that, and now I can actually read your guys' comments. Samantha says, can I just say that I didn't see a single color scheme that didn't work? Very nice. That compliments to all the designers. All right, let me see that. Oh, we did. All right, who is next? We just did Andrew. All right, next we got Lo. For some reason, this is like the part that always takes the most time, and it's like in between me talking and like catching up with you guys, but also organizing, which is like not my strong suit. Nina can totally attest to that. All right. So I think the rest of these are actually probably EditorX sites. Dun dun. And let's see. This is Figma. This is a design piece. And I wonder honestly if I should probably just go through the stuff and then screenshot as we go. I wonder if that. These are all the things that I got to keep in mind for like, what is the most efficient route for reviewing the content? Now we got Felix, we got EditorX. But it's also just nice to see like, okay, this is kind of what we're going to be looking at as we go through things. So we did Felix, Aditya, got another one. This is Figma. Da-da-da. And out of curiosity, Sam and everybody else who kind of submitted stuff, how long did it take you guys to produce your projects? Because I'm really curious if you guys enjoy the 30 days. You want, you know, Nina and I think a couple other people were like, oh, we would love to have, let's see. All right, this is both. Sweet. Oopsies. We've been wondering, you know, is the 30 days good enough? Do you guys want more? You go in. I didn't read it. Was it EditorX? It was. We got Sunny. Sunny is EditorX. Or nope, it's Figma. Ferga. Or is it Fega? Alright, we got EditorX, okay. From Toronto. Is it Toronto or are you just... Alright, sweet. Okay. Swamya. Let's see. Figma. I see at the corner of my eye, I see the chat blasting. I'm like, I need to check over there. We got Isha. All right, what was this? This is both. All right, so design submission. All right, so it's Editor X and video. I wonder if it's traditional too. All right. Shruti. Let's see. Samantha says 1 day plus coming back for tweaks. Very nice. Higonin says 3 days. Got. We haven't started the reviews yet. No worries. Oh, got you. How's the air quality? You know what? The air quality apparently is. I actually didn't notice until the news was like, so there's fires, and I was just, I was just having like my regular days outside, and my partner was like, "Is it hazy outside to you?" And I was like, "I guess so," but apparently, what's we call it? Yeah, apparently the fires from somewhere are problematic. But where is that from? I heard that there's Canada, and I heard that there's one other state where the fires are coming from, but I'm not entirely sure. Like, Alana, I'm sure New York is already pretty bad with air quality, but how's everybody else with the air quality? Because I know that is an issue in some areas. All right, we got more Editor X. Boom. Very lean. And yes, thank you so much, Sam, for clarifying for SEMO. We have not started the reviews just yet. We're kind of just placing the Editor X submissions. And we're basically separating who submitted for what. And this is part of the process that we're going to start tweaking, maybe not in the next month, but hopefully in the next month or two. And let's see, Sade, this is Figma. All right, cool. Okay, so happy to see all of the majority being Editor X submissions. Very nice. We have some for double, or basically both submissions, and we have a good amount of traditional. All right, we are going to, let's start off with Editor X, because I think actually the Editor X pieces are honestly the easiest to start with. And as we get down to the design pieces, I feel like those take a little bit longer to go through. So let's go, we're gonna start off with Victor's, and we're gonna climb our way down. All right, Victor, you starting us off. All right, let's go to, let's pop that open. I'm gonna pull this over to my screen. Oh, that looks juicy. All right, and I am going to make sure, oh, Figma is open in another thing. All right, cool. Oh, snap, you even have the custom little, what is this? What is this called? A custom mouse thing. All right. Essie, what's going on, man? Glad to see you. Samantha says, the Banana Cafe was probably one of my favorite colors. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot too. So in the search of happy randomity of life. Love it. And I love the little gradient thing here that happens as well. How did you make that happen? Is there just a gradient down here that's sticky? We also have a nice little English to Portuguese to English. A Banana Cafe, we have everything except bananas. Very nice. This is where our kiosk is at. We've got different locations. We got our menu. We got some nice sliding action out here. I'm not sure if this is called parallax at this point. An unforgettable experience in the heart of Lisbon, young Lisbon, and old city dynamic. I'm gonna pretend like I know what that word is, but I'm gonna let you guys in the chat help me out. And in constant motion deserves to be fully experienced by those who build it. People. I like it. I love the color scheme too. I'm very much in love with how this makes me feel up here too. I would love to see, I wish this was, I love the darkness up here, but I wish it was, because all I can read is banana in here. And I almost wish that this was part of, at Banana Cafe we have everything except bananas. I low-key wish that was somewhere around here. I just think that's hilarious. But very well done. I love what you've done with the custom icon, what you've done with the custom menu here. And was this a did you build this menu with a, what are they called? Model says this site is lit. Oh, what's going on, Roberto? It's a little sneaky there in the chat. Effervescent, bubbly, fizzy. I'm gonna trust you on that, Roberto. I have no idea. I need to hear you guys like say that word because I can't get it. Lightbox, thank you, Jay. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Wait, Victor, it's a simple menu? I thought this was a lightbox menu. I really like how it's done. Very cool. Alright, so let me just take a screenshot of this so I can put it next to Victor for a reminder what I'm looking at. Oopsies. Alright, Samantha, you are next. We're gonna just do your Editor X one for right now. Let's see, there's the Behance one. Let's check out Editor X. Ah, see, that's what I thought. A lightbox menu, that's it. Because I was like, a regular menu isn't, it's just the slide out. I was like, you had to do a little bit more than just, it is a simple menu to you, but I was like, you put a little bit more effort than just the slider in there. All right, Samantha. So first off, this is, I think, is this your first Editor X site? First off, if it is, I am so excited that you jumped in the platform and checked this out. Yes, custom cursor, very nice. I love this. This is D&D inspired. I like it. Global Samdemic. I like it. Let me see our menus. We got to talk about this, but actually, okay. The order is, oh, that's what it is. The cursor just, I was trying to select with like the tip of the sword, but it's like the center of the sword. I thought they were just text elements. Okay. So menu was fine. We just got to get some alignment things up in here with these pieces. We can totally help you out with that, but logo is looking good. Spoon or sword and spoon gaming gastropub. All right. Slay your hunger. I love these pieces here. You got some nice animations going on. Got a nice little tavern look. Dig the colors that you've got. And this piece, I remember seeing this, and I was not sure if this was scrollable or what we have going on here. But what I can say is I love the aesthetic. I love the colors that you have. I really wish that I've seen more tavern stuff like this because I think the brown in this area looks really good. And I love the blue too. Two things I think that can make this even better is a little bit more spacing in between each sections and the quality of the images that you have. Those two things would make this take this to the next step. So for example, the spacing between here, spacing between these sections here, here, and just the images in the back. And those, listen, for just jumping into Editor X for the first time or maybe the second time, this is awesome. And I really am excited to see you grow in your design and also just as you are along with the, the Editor X crew, the damage you're going to be doing in a good way as you learn the platform. You start learning how to optimize your site, starting to learn how to give a little bit more space to your stuff, because I can't wait to see your second rendition of this if you ever decide to redo this in the future. What broke? What happened? What's going on, Chris? But Sam, what do you mean it broke? What happened? The menu broke? It's all good, Sam. This happens. This is not like my stuff breaks all the time. That's why we come together as a group to really just figure out, okay, I made this, how can it be better? And the only way that we get better is actually doing stuff breaking, and then having a community or ourselves, really the community is better, two heads are better than one, being like, hey, saw this, have you thought about doing this, have you tried this, and next time it won't happen. All right. Oh, the scroller thing down here. I'm assuming it was this piece. Yeah. Well, we can. This is stuff. And also, ladies and gentlemen, if you, first off, I want to commend each and every one of you, because I feel like a lot of you who do these challenges, it's the first time you all are doing being an Editor X. And I want to say, just pat yourselves on the back for doing that to begin with. If there are things that you guys struggled with in your submissions, this is a great time to take note while we're talking about these things. And we have a new segment with Jesse and Roberto in our Discord community every Tuesday at 1 p.m. EST, dedicated to helping you progress in your skill set in Editor X. So if things broke, coming to that segment for an hour to understand, okay, I had this problem, this is what broke, how can I make it not break the next time? And just using those moments, whether it's Tuesday or Wednesday, you guys are coming to our live events at 1 p.m. EST to learn how to progress your skill set and what you're building. Highly recommend you guys take advantage of it. Our first session was yesterday at 1 p.m. EST. We went a little bit over, but it was a good session. I hope you guys, that will be every... Hey, yo, did I hear my name? Ran to his computer. My man had Valorant in the second window. I'm just playing. But yes, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So excellent job, Sam. I'm gonna take a screenshot real quick so I have this to, let's recall it, as a visual. So what we got going on? Kimberly, you are next, madam. All right, let's see. All right, Missy, where am I going? All right, we're back in, here we go. I have not had the chance to look at this yet, but I've been so excited because I know it's going to be over the top as hell. And of course it already is. Holy shit. I already have so many questions. All right, enter site. Yes, taco, please. All right. First off, you guys have really got with this custom cursor stuff. You guys are really going at it. All right, beautiful menu, beautiful logo, by the way. Really curious if you hand did this or you got AI to help out with it. Love the hover interactions with our buttons here, our main two ones. CTAs, very nice and clear. We have clear photography back here. I love it. I would love to see a little bit of hierarchy here. I love the size of this text here. I would love to see this be... It is smaller than the H1. I would love to see it maybe in a different font so that there's like some contrast and hierarchy, and maybe these two buttons next to each other. Regardless, I dig what I'm seeing so far. We got a nice little track, or what do they call these? David gave me a proper name for this, but I forget what it is. Let's see. Yes, I love the sharp images for real. Everything fits the theme so well. It definitely does. All right, welcome to the Latin Lounge, where we offer a wide range of Mexican cuisine and American favorites served all day. Same thing here. I would really love to see, whatchamacallit. I love the contrast between this color, this brown, and what we have here with the gray. I really think what would make this even stronger is just a different type. For example, the font that you have for the menu, I really would love to kind of see that reused on the site somewhere. Let me just take a peek at this real quick. So this is, what do we got here? What do we got in terms of font? I don't know what this is. Maybe I could... Alright, let me see what this is. I have no idea how to do this. Alright, let's try this. If... Yeah, editing the whatchamacallit in, when it comes to, like, the Wix CSS, or I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm looking for. Alright, because I'm assuming this is like the font name, and I'm just like, that is... Alright, let's see. This is font 1. What is this? Let me see. I'm going to start unclicking things. Oh, no. Okay. Wrong stuffs. That's the H5. Maybe I can do... Alright, let me try this. That's the font size. All right, let me try. All right, not the best. I was really looking for whatever this is because I feel like this fits really nicely. This is not what I would pick. Do not be like Brandon told me. This is not what I was looking for. But I think something that is also smaller too would fit. Let me see if I can actually drop this down. And also, I saw this as an H5. This would be like a H2, H3, and I would put this as a paragraph, just sizing wise. Pull that out. Font size, let's try 18, see what they have. Something around here, just so it's contrasty. So it's eyes go here, and then we know we can look at this third. Versus where before, this was kind of, if I turn this off, and if I also turn off what I had added with the font family thing here, these two are competing. And just forget this is Arial, all right? The eyes flow a little bit better with H2, H3 paragraph versus the before these two were kind of competing with one another. What happened? Yes, what I see? Sorry, hold on. Y'all were just infinite. Okay, I gotta go up. Dang, those images actually look tasty. Alana says marquee. I have no idea what that means. Who is that? He going in and says infinite scroll, marquee text. I still don't know what that means. Brandon, later I can show you a trick for that to find the font. Okay. I will let you guys consult me on that because I really couldn't figure it out. But these images, regardless of anything, and I'm gonna refresh because I don't want to change all this stuff up. And also let me know if you guys just be like, Brandon, shut up. Just go through the design, please, and thank you. But I have to say, the colors, the photography, ooh, yes. See exactly what you did here. This is what I was looking for. This is, yes, ma'am. This is like the hierarchy that I'm looking for up top here. So exactly, you already knew. You were like, Brandon, shut up and just scroll down. just Kimberly, holy cow, this is like your best site. You were not playing games. Holy cow. And I just want to know where you got this video from. All right, I definitely smell a first placer. I love it. So taste the Latin flavor. I definitely did taste it. I am now dry. Okay, up next we got Simon. We got two heavy hitters right next to each other. All right. So Kimberly, definitely fire. Very nice. Whew. Okay. And we've only gone through 3. Wait, you had a custom domain? What the? Kimberly? What the? Was this a client project, by the way? That's what I want to know. Like, this was just perfectly timed. Very crazy. All right. So I also think, I think surprisingly both Simon and maybe, we don't know, I'm guesstimating, Kimberly might have had client projects. I know Simon did have a client project that I think he submitted, like he was like telling us in the chat. Man, this is not English. I already struggle with English, and this is like vermicombantilla puri sushi. I can't do it, guys. We will be Simon. I need you on. Need you on deck. Is this cookies or does this mean change to American? I don't know. All right, I'll try my best, guys. Be still. Take away. I understand what that means. Take out. All right, maybe. But I love the modernness. I love the imagery. I love the cleanliness. I wish I just knew what it said. And I don't know what that means. All right, let's see. I just wish there was a way to translate. I do know that this brand is specific to Simon's client. but we will focus on design today. Yes. At least I see sushi. That is exactly what my thoughts exactly. The photography is good. The colors definitely match the whatchamacallit, the aesthetic of the photography. All right, and I'm gonna poke around a little bit. I actually had sushi last night, but this is very clean. All right, we got restaurant locations, we got catering. All right, okay, so we have the ability to translate now, but why couldn't I translate earlier? All right, let's go. Let me see if I can. All right, English, please. All right, there we go. All right, sweet. Sabi sushi, experience sushi at its best. All right, cool beans. All right, so we believe in the simple, basic rules of Japanese culinary tradition and only use fresh ingredients that have traveled as little as possible. Our sushi is brave. It is simplicity. It is brave in its simplicity. Therefore, the natural flavors are given free reign without unnecessary disturbances. This is Sabi sushi. Beautiful. All right, and I want to see what I want to see the about Sabi, and then let's see. Just out of curiosity, I know this is usually a one homepage piece, but very good. Not too over the top. Very kept it super clean cut, and I think honestly that's how the he and his team should represent the brand too. All right, cool beans. We got sushi, ladies and gentlemen. I am gonna grab. I'm gonna grab this screenshot. Wait, hold up. Wait, who in the chat just said I see sushi? Good enough. I can't do it. But we were on the same page. But then we got to translate it to English. Then everything was okay. Rugba, yes, exactly. Right click. Man, all these sites are making me hungry. Exactly. The thing is that I had a burger for like breakfast, so my food choices these days, guys, are not the best. All right, we got Aksha next. Let's go ahead and grab that in our Discord. Aksha, where are you at, brother? All right, here we go. I'm gonna close these as we go. The king of rolls. I was like, why is everything food? And I was like, Brandon, you did a restaurant theme today. Hello. This is and I love this little animation you kind of got going on here. Is that a hover animation? Oh, okay. All right. Little glistening roll there. Quality unmatched. We got some good hierarchy here. Love this. I wish this was a little bit more readable, or even more, just exaggerated. Because you have small, big, and I would love for this to be accentuated like rolls, like either a little bit large, because he does. Excuse me. That burger's trying to come up. It's trying to say hello to the screen. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the photography definitely sold the site for sure. I would love this to be a little bit big, but I love the photography here and what you did with the color scheme, the king of rolls, the branding. Very nice. The taste. Unmatched. A showstoppers. Is this a brand that you built by yourself too? Like King of Rolls, did you brand this as well? Photography is on point. Little backstory. Locations. All right, we got a map. There was some animations here. Really curious how you did this as well, because there was animations on it. Did you just get a image of a? Well, let's see. Let's be a little nosy. All right, so this was an image, but let's see. Not even sure if I'll be able to see anything. But how did you get all of these? Did you put a grid at all and just kind of place things there? That's interesting. But really nice. I love the branding of the Rolls King. I love the color scheme. I love the hover effects that you've added. It kind of looks like, honestly, they look a little bit like a vertical joint, but I didn't say that. Um, but I really like it. Color scheme is really nice. Oh, and King. Wow. It didn't even occur to me. The branding on this is really nice, especially with the design. Who designed this? I'm not even sure if they're here live with us, but this is really well thought out. I think what would make this even stronger is spending a little bit more time on this above the fold piece here, because these pieces are really strong too. It's a strong branding components. I think these are strong as well. Oh, we got a hover effect there. I would let these sections breathe a little bit more. This section is breathing a little bit more than this one. This is a small sliver. But like these sections, right, they are breathing pretty well, and I think it's mainly because you have these, these things here. And I think there's a little bit of detach here. But yeah, just a little bit more room. But very nice. Very, very nice. Alana, I see your messages. I expect to see like a thing of like how to live life really quick in my DMs. You're like, Brandon is not seeing how to. And did you do a design one too? All right. So we just got the Rolls King. Oh, we also have a little quick video. Oh, I must have missed the I wasn't paying attention to the scrolling animation. I was just seeing the what's it call it? This is very nice. I'm glad I looked at the video really quick. Really nice. You guys are putting a lot of time into these. All right, we got Luis next. So Lou, let's go ahead and grab your stuff, buddy. Cafe Nero. Ooh, we got some nice glow on this. All right, so this is going to be really clean. I would. What is this? Oh, that's the. I got you. Created by Louis Plant. All right. Let's just do a quick scroll. Are these clickable, or they just have hover interactions? Oh snap! Hold up. Oh, got you. I'm assuming that this was a redesign of a currently existing cafe, but I might be wrong. Yeah, this is a nice pop of color, and again, the photography is really nice. Your Nero, your way. Never be without your coffee. All right, love the hover animations here. I love the spacing that we've got. I love the blue. All right, home away from home. Blog from the journal. I do like the spacing everything has. I will say the only thing that throws me off is we have a ton of this blue, and then we start off with this really crazy orange, which is very, very delectable and delicious. I just wish there was something that kind of tied me down a little bit to a specific color palette. So for example, if we're taking a look at this, right, this is very vibrant in front of a very dark and dim basically scene. What is this? Maybe that's like coffee grounds or something. So we have a whole bunch of color on top of dark, a little bit of color, it's a little bit neutralized in terms of color on top of dark. We have a whole bunch of color, a little bit more neutral, a little bit more white on top of a white background, color on top of black, and we have color in between black and white. But it's not like there's a little bit of color and specific color in each one of these. So for example, we have the shirt pops out in here, the berries pop out in here, maybe the green, but not so much. This one I think is the most intense, but not necessarily. Right here, like this pulls me all in, and then the rest is kind of blue and dark, and I don't necessarily have the solution, and I'm really curious to see what you guys think in the chat as well, what could help this out. And maybe it's the thing is that maybe we cut these. What I would maybe try to do is cut out these product, whatchamacallits, these product shots, and try to fit them in a way where they could fit into this sort of dark theme, kind of like this was done, right? A whole dark scene, and it was, you know, this light stuff here, and the color and saturation of the drink, so it's the focus. It was not photographed like this. Like, hands down, was not. Maybe this, right? But this background, someone had to fit it into that, most likely. So I would try to do the same thing here to fit this within the amazing color scheme that you have going on. Yeah, because your blue color scheme, everything goes really well together. The only thing that kind of does not fit is this, but the product photography is A1. Yeah, way too much contrast between the orange and blue. Never be without your coffee, the quote of the most people in the world. I definitely needed my dose of coffee for today, but A1 for the product photography and picking that and sticking with a very nice dark and blue color scheme. Oopsies. Alright, so that is Luis or Lou. Alright, next we have Prathama. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let me see. Oh, this is Shay, my bad. I was like, I had to look at your profile picture, man. You can slowly transition from orange to blue as you move down the page or use them side by side with matching brightness. I definitely think there's something that could be done between the blue and orange. Just in my mind, I couldn't really, put it together. I love this scrolling animation. I wonder what transition that is. That's actually really cool. All right, the best place for South Indian cuisine. We got a little bit of Bow to Us, beautiful colors, nice imagery as well. Oh man, traditional, authentic, delicious. Love the contrast and how you're basically picking your 3-tier system with a little subhead. I think this is more so a heading, and then you have your paragraph stuff. I do think the contrast here, much easier to read versus this one. Although I do see that you're trying to match maybe the colors. Our best sellers, very nice. We can hover, nice little hover menu here. All right, I think this is scrollable. Okay. One thing I would do is rid of the scroll bar here. I think you're able to do that if you select this element in Editor X and you go to your inspector, panel, you should be able to turn off the scroll bar. All right, we're able to just order online from Swiggy, Zomato, Uber Eats, and Eatsure. We've got our footer. Designed from scratch, yes. But very well put together. I really love what you've got going on here with the scroll animation. I really would love to see, I still see some of the white in the logo here, but otherwise, for 30 days, or even if you did this in a day or 2 or 3 or 5, very nice job. And I would love to know if how long you've been working in Editor X, because I just love to see so many people who are new to Editor X playing with the animations, playing with the custom. I keep forgetting the name of the thing, the cursor, the custom cursor. And small detail that I'm seeing here, I'm pointing with my finger, but it doesn't make sense. There's a centering issue here. So this lemon rice, this was off center, or it's not center of the paragraph here. So I'm assuming this is probably true center. And if we look at that versus the content down here, it's a little bit off. So I would definitely use the alignment tools in your inspector panel to align that in the center of your grids that you have going on. Oh, I had no idea there was a zoom in background transition. I might not have played with that yet. Very well done. Very simple. Good spacing. Good photography. The only thing I would maybe try to play with is your hierarchy between this and this. I do think that this is very large, which is great. Easy for readability, but it's kind of competing a little bit in terms of the text here. This is way more readable, and I'm more likely to just jump here versus reading this first. I read delicious first versus traditional authentic. I read to mouth first before from south. So I would try to fix the hierarchy there and also maybe make this a little bit less competitive with what's here to read. But very nice. All right, let me go ahead, screenshot this puppy. I think we've gone through 4 so far. All right, let's see. How do ingredients work on mobile? That is a great question. However, we did not do mobile this time around. The whole game plan for, especially with challenges and people just getting their hands, these challenges are a great way for people who are just getting a grasp of EditorX, like a little toe in the water and understanding, all right, let me play with grids for the first time. Let me try EditorX. Let's see what works, what breaks, etc. And over time, as you continue doing the challenges, like, you'll eventually learn how to do responsive. And if you want to do that for the challenges, great. But I think for the most part, I think what's just important is getting your feet wet, trying the home page for desktop only, or a single page for desktop only, and trying to hand at that. I don't think that, actually, they did. Or no, they didn't do mobile. Okay. Yeah, because that wasn't not part of what the ask was for the challenge. It was totally desktop first. It's all good, Prathama. You did a beautiful job. Excellent work. And Prathama, how often have you been in EditorX? This is beautiful. I do see that you might have an agency as well, or you also produce websites for others. How long have you been in the business? And let me see. And also, all right, we have Evo next. How many challenges have you done? Because I actually think I've seen your work. I think you've done quite a few challenges as well. All right, Evo, let's see what you got. I know you've been hard at work, cooking some things under the roofs. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta refresh that. There was some things we missed there. I should have brought some water. I always forget how much I'm gonna be talking during these things. All right, there was some sort. Oh, yummies. All right, something happened. I think it took a little bit more time to load. All right, boom, boom, boom. Yummies. Got you. All right. First off, love the animations. I have to say, you want to quicken up the timings, Evo. I'm not sure how you have them set, but the amount of time it took to get all that on the screen was a little slow, and I was already ready to scroll before the animations were starting to happen. I love kind of what you got going here with the slime. And I see 2 logos. I'm not sure if that was meant to be there or if you wanted to have this one, and as you scroll, you wanted to phase out one and keep the white one. All right, we have drinks, breakfast plates. I would definitely take a look at how we have these, contained within these containers so that they stay centered. We have good meals. And when we're animating here, just make sure that you have these puppies underneath of the, they kind of animated on top yet underneath the goo. So just make sure this goo that you have, I wonder if it is, I wonder how you have it. Because it kind of came through here and we saw up top here. And it went under the slime. Responsiveness with EditorX is not that easy when we build from scratch. Totally understand that. And we really like, that's one of the biggest things that we hear, not just from you, but probably like 90, or at least in the community, especially if you're new to EditRx. Like, all right, I did desktop. Responsiveness is like another beast. And I think hopefully what we can do is, for those of you guys who are watching, one of the things I really, really hope that we can do is with this new Tuesday segment is being able to just teach you guys, and we also have recorded videos on like grids and responsiveness, but sometimes it's just really nice to have a live session each week where it's just, you just need to see somebody and be able to ask questions with somebody live, like, hey, I tried this didn't work, and that's what I saw in this video. Can you just like spend 5 minutes and show me like a really easy way to make what I'm trying to do responsive? So I really recommend everybody who is struggling with responsiveness or trying to, hey, I love EditRx, I got my foot wet with this challenge, but I'm struggling with that next step of really producing real sites that are responsive. Come to Tuesdays, come to Wednesdays at 1 p.m. EST in our Discord for our live events, and we'll help you out with that stuff, guys. That's what those are for. Got a nice little auto sliding slider, very nice. See you soon. Very nice. Are these eggs? Oh, we got even a little bit of a slime animation there. All right, cool beans. All right, we definitely need to check out some of the, it looks like we got some container stuff here. This is our footer. All right. Evo, really nice job. Let's do this. I would really love for, I would love to go over this with you in one of our live events to kind of just be like, because I think a reoccurring thing here is containers, making sure content stays in how we want them in containers and on all different breakpoints. Like, I'm pretty sure on your screen, this looked perfectly, but I also see here, like, this is probably just supposed to be on the footer, but it's right on top of it. And we also have some grids kind of slapping into one another. They're getting really cozy. So I would love to be able to help you get that together. But really nice job. I like this. And the concept is beautiful. And I really like how you're attacking with the, playing with the animations. All right, Yemmy's got our screenshot. All right, boom. Next we got Felix. Thank you for that, Shay. I appreciate it. I think oh, Felix, this is what we were looking. Yeah, this was super clean. Yeah, I thought you were just this is a very good contender. We were helping him out with, or I can't say Roberto was helping him out with this beautiful, is this restaurant? Okay, it is restaurant. I just saw the skates and I was just like, this is really beautifully done. It's simple. I love how he kind of has each product come in, has an animation with it on each scroll. Space is really well utilized. This is definitely a top contender for this month's section. A very clean, good logo. This is the menu. Yeah, this is really well done. Hover interactions too. All right. I love the ones where I could just be like, damn, I don't even have to say anything. Like, this is just obviously, yeah. It's really, really well done, Felix. And Felix came into, I think it was Tuesday. Roberto and Jesse, correct me if I'm wrong. But he did come into one of our Tuesday sessions to kind of help out with something he was struggling with. I think it was that parallax stuff. So again, those live events, guys, bring your questions. All right, we have, oh, this was Figma. Okay, so let's pull this over here. We got Lorena next. All right. Lorena. Here we go. And Lorena is always bomb. All right, logo's looking fire. Clean website. Ramen, yakisoba, and sushi. Okay. Nice little hover circle thing here. Bestsellers. Simon, I'm sorry. I think I found the cleanliness. No, this is really good. Man, I think I spit on my glasses. He went and says, I'm jealous, boy. Yeah, this is... See, Lorena just comes in and tries to steal everybody's money. Damn. I can't say anything, guys. This is probably my favorite piece right here. I might even order some mochi later. This is... And there's more. Oh, okay. I was like, damn. Scheiße. Yeah, guys, that's like my weak spot. My weak spot is simple websites, clean, good photography, good micro interactions. And I kind of just want to kind of almost just break this down, like how on some other sites, right, there was text that was this large, but how they're kind of having it's not a problem on this site is because the heading is just so big, right, that there's actual contrast, and it actually makes it super easy to read. The classic ramen reimagined. There's not much to read here. It's just hot mama roll, salmon, crab, avocado, and cream cheese. Very little. There's not too much to read. It's just like ramen. That second word that I can't pronounce, sushi. All right, here are our best sellers. By the way, here's how you order. Can I actually click this shit? Okay. I can add this to the cart. We got some ramen here that I can check out. We have mochi that I can check out. I can just order it. It looks delicious. Let me buy it. Friends with benefits. Very interesting tagline. This is just really well branded. I think this is the only image. Like, I'm nitpicking here. Regardless, this was really well done. Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, I'm gonna leave it, guys. I'm not gonna chill too long on it. But that's some spicy stuff. Oh, snaps. I accidentally added. There we go. Spicy ramen. Yeah, that was really strong. Honestly, it's making you sad. Had to get a bag of chips to satiate my hunger. Very nice. Let's see. Alana said I had a pathetic sandwich for lunch. I can't believe. Samantha says this is so pretty. The images of the food are doing the most of the selling. Micro interactions are fire. Font pairings are perfect. Really good fonts. Really, good selections. All right, he going in. Let's see what you got, brother. You are next. All right. Lupi. I like it. Pasta never been better. Lupi is unleashing the power of a small but mighty lupini bean with even more products to love. So I guess it's pasta with that's gluten-free. Love it, man. Love the imagery here. Wish the menu was a little bit more visible, but it's all good. We got our get $6 and earn rewards here. We got a nice little, hey, it's gluten-free, non-GMO project certified. We have the lupini bean powered, certified vegan. Very nice. What does this mean? WBENC? Oh, Women Business Enterprise. Got you. The Queen Lupini bean. Lupini. I love this, man. Lupini is here to offer a new perspective on protein. 3 times the protein of eggs, 3 times the fiber of oats, and all 3 amino acids. Oh, sweet! You even are using some sticky stuff here. So this is sticky while we're taking a look at some of this stuff. We got groupies. Loopy bars are delicious. You can taste every ingredient. I feel nourished. Very nice, Claire. I like it. We're all a little bit loopy and proud of it. I love how your play on loopy, man. I wish that the photography was as clear as it is when I hover. I don't know what's causing that, but I really love. And plus, I love this photo even better. I think it makes it look even more genuine and happy. Versus, I feel like the photographer here was just like, "Ladies, just smile." And this one, they're feeling themselves. Yeah, I hear you with the menu, man. The menus are pretty difficult. Rather get loopy in real life, we got you. I love these, I think, what are they called? I want to call them banners, sliding banners. But I think there's also a tutorial where we can, where I can send you to have this constantly reoccurring so it doesn't just go to the end and stop. So if let me see. What am I thinking about? Roberto or Jesse, if you guys are in the chat and you know the tutorial that I'm talking about for this sort of like banner slider thing, or that news banner thing that we constantly always have, let's try to put that in the chat. Or Nina, if you know what it is. And let me see. I actually am supposed to have one on my stream and I forget where it's at. Let's see. I guess we don't have one. All right, we'll deal with that later. Aha! The marquee text. Thank you, Alana. See, the teamwork makes the dream work. All right. Up all night to get loopy. Is this like a beer too? Like bean beer? All right, Kimberly, gotta head out to a meeting. I will return soon. Hopefully everyone is still here. Have a great, such great submissions so far. We'll probably be here. This is gonna be, dang. We are literally an hour into this thing, and we're only like through the editor X ones. All right, now we're at the footer. All right, I love the branding. I have to say, you have such good imagery, and I know it was probably really difficult because I can see some of the resolution quality is dying at this soup here, or this bowl here. But I think it would be, if you can find it, what would make this such really strong hero section of your page is having the food be the center stage of what you're showcasing. So for example, let's go to, or it's hard to explain, right? So going back to these two, right? The strongest piece of this is that this is clean, and I understand that this is a skate park that also is a restaurant. This piece here, I understand this has nothing to do with ramen except the word ramen, yakisoba, and sushi. And the imagery in the background, I don't know, I always see that at sushi places, so I kind of get like the I kind of get the gist. What I love about this is that the food is the centerpiece of the hero, or not the centerpiece, but it's the main thing that draws you in, and then there's space here to actually have the logo, some of the branding and stuff. And same thing with this, right? I have all this to read, but the main eye puller is the product. And I see this here, but I'm kind of distracted between, like, there's a whole bunch of space here that pushes the image down. And there's a lot of things competing. This is competing for my attention. This is competing for my attention. This is competing for my attention. So, but what I really like is this piece here. Like, I wonder if there's a way to make something like this for the hero section, because almost I feel like this is more exciting than the hero section. I wonder if there's a way for you to have something like this for the hero section so it starts exciting like that. And let's see, we got a little bit of spacing here. We can let this breathe a little bit. I feel like the grid is smashing this a little bit, but also you might have been making this on a larger screen. So there's that. And then just making sure that some of these other things kind of go off towards the edge. Like, I think bringing this towards the edge here would be nice, so it's a complete solid red. Fixing this marquee. And keeping your color palette limited. So, for example, I really like this beige and this green. And what you're doing here with this green, maybe it gets a little bit lost into the background, but I see what you're doing. I wonder almost if you used this color for this. Yeah, because the beige and green is nice. This red kind of is a little bit out of place, but I see what you're trying to do, bringing in some of their brand stuff as well. But I think it's difficult with all the colors that they've got going on, because it's green, red, that unsaturated green, the beige, and I know they have a lot of that in their product, but this is like, for example, you have that red and a purple-esque gradient here. We have a red and the purple-esque gradient here, the purple and the green and the this yellow here. So I would almost try to steal like one box and make that your home page in terms of color. I don't know. Colors, I am not a mastermind when it comes to... I wonder what their site actually looks like. Because that would actually be really difficult. Anything over like 3 colors just is struggle bus for me. Okay, they kept it. Alright. So it looks like their base was the beige, and they used accents. So let's count the accents. They had that saturated green. They have a darker beige. They have that purple. And they have a yellow. And they're only using those accents in kind of like the squared content. So the backdrop is the, what's we call it? Yeah, the packaging is absolutely fire. Let's see. Robert Frost quote. Yeah, so what I would recommend, and just this is for everybody too, that's why I'm spending a little bit more time on it, is pick a base color that is what is going to be there when there isn't something being featured. So, for example, the reason that this is a, what are we calling it? Basically, one of the standout colors that they're using is because this is the featured, this is the above the fold section. So they're trying to put a lot of attention on this. Next thing, we have that beige. The beige, this is like the common area. This is kind of what they're talking about, common. When they're showcasing their products, that's when they start to get colorful. A section about, we have groupies. They're featuring it, so it's got one of those, I forget what word I was using before, but one of those accent colors. We're back to the beige. Again, another CTA, one of the accent colors. Surrounding what they're featuring, their content is the accent colors. Another call to action, accent color. And we're closing the website the same color that we're opening the website with in terms of their menu. So that's how I want to think about things, and how I would like categorize things in terms of design when you're dealing with a lot of colors, because it gets really difficult when we're going in between, you know, boom, this desaturated green, call out of the beige, desaturated green, call out of the red. And now we're instead of that green as the base, we switch to the beige, and a call out we're rocking with the green, and we're closing out with the green beige, and kind of closing out with that call to action green. So I spent a lot of time, but I thought this was an amazing submission. I thought it would also throw some lessons in there that we can cut as well. But great job. He going in. All right. And I love the puns, man. That was hilarious. All right, we got Loopy. All right, let's see. Did I get disconnected? Let me see. I'm gonna check really quick, guys. But it would also throw some lessons in there that we. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, okay, we're back to reconnected. We got 4 more Editor X ones. All right, who is this? We got Fega. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna close some of these. Oh, nice and clean, how I like it. Good photography. Oh, I want some fries. I don't know, guys. It's just where I start to die, in a good way, is just like nice, clean, neutral. The color comes from the images. Nice black and white, nothing too crazy. And I think it's like almost a safe way to go with food. Sadly. However, we did see some amazing websites today where the color just, there was no other way. The color had to be there, and it was really well done. Okay, first things first, I think the only thing that I probably would say here, oh wait, there's a light and dark mode? Oh dang, okay. Very nice. Definitely like the dark mode, or the light mode. I think the dark mode might need a little bit more contrast, but it works. And way to go, and even doing that. Ruba says switch to dark mode. You're like, I don't want to look at it. All right. Love the hover interactions with the explore buttons. We got brunch, dinner, and drinks, then and now, Toronto. Asian fusion restaurant. Vegan friendly. Cocktails and wine. No tipping policy. First dates, weekend brunches, nights out. I love this. You guys are really going. Does the marquee thing even require Velo anymore? I feel like there's a new way to do this, because I'm seeing a lot of you guys doing it with ease now, where before I think it required Velo and there was some struggle with it. Or now you guys are just like, I'm putting it in. All right, really nice. Nicely done. All right, let me grab a screenshot. And I'm gonna grab this. I think my only thing for this one is the scroll bar. So there's a little bit of scrolling here, and there's also some scroll in the menu, which I actually don't see. So I would just double check to make sure that you get the scroll bar off of your navigation, and also try to find where the over extension is for your site having a horizontal scroll. It might be this, so just double check and just make sure to fix that. Click, I forget what it is in Roberto, Nina, or whoever else who knows what the option is in chat, put it in chat. It is the, I think it's the clipping option, if I'm not mistaken. Or what is it? It's like it's the container overflow. So just make sure to check that so nothing goes outside of the container, fits within whatever pixel width or percentage that you have, because I'm pretty sure that this is set to whatever option is allowing this to overflow. Because as you can see, like the numbers are and whatever are coming out kind of, or maybe it's not. Maybe that's just my eyeballs. Y'all know I see stuff. So this is the last two things. All right, let's go to beautiful job, Fega. All right, let's see. Last three, we have Isha. Let's see, Edirex. All right, home booking, my profile, about. Very nice. We got some animations immediately. Got some nice hover stuff. This cup of Joe will make you your taste buds do a happy dance and leave you wanting more. Beautiful job. I love how you doing. I love that. Friends favorites, Ross Bagels Universe. All right, sweet. We got some. Oh, we got a nice some sticky action here. Chandler's cheesecake, Monica's moist maker delight. Our happy caterer is very well done. All right, love the menu, love the script that you're using. I think the only thing that I would love to see, or that we can improve on, I think, is again the image quality. I think everything from how you are putting the website together is excellent. I love, from a technical perspective, seeing you do some of the sticky slider stuff. I think where we can improve is some of the imagery here. Like my man went to go get coffee and his arm is gone, his legs are gone, and I'm now scared to have this cup of Joe, because I'm like, am I also going to have no legs and no arms after I'm done with this? But beautifully done. I think the concept is excellent. I think what we could also do is, so images, one, let's try to find higher quality images using some more stock, or even utilizing stock and playing around with Adobe Firefly to get some generative changes in some of the content that you want to use for your site when it comes to stock photography. On top of that, let's see. Some of the text here, I would love to see this left aligned. I'd also love to see some of this. I know we're keeping the content right aligned because the bagels here, left aligned because the image is here. Pizza, right aligned, left aligned. I like that, but I also would like to see, call to actions with these pieces as well. And some of the sections here are breaking a little bit, like our bagel is coming through down here. I would definitely recommend, I would love to have you in our Tuesday or Wednesday segment to kind of go through this and kind of tighten up what we see here, so that I think not only you, but a lot of people would also get a handle on it. Because conceptually and technically how you attack this was beautiful. There's just some things that we got to tighten up. And but from a concept perspective, beautiful. Some technical things that we got to clean up from a typography perspective. Like, I love the hierarchy that you have here, but I would love to see this sort of script or handwritten heading be what it is, and then this second line, the paragraph, be something a little bit more sans serif and readable. And same thing with the title of this section, Friends Favorites. Probably could be centered up top here, introducing people to the new section. So we could definitely talk about more of that in depth. But hey, great job getting in Edirex, bringing your vision to life, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future here. I'm just gonna go here. And if you did the branding, really nice job. One thing I have to commend a lot of you guys on is when people do these, right? They're just like, oh, I'm just going to do a website. But I can tell a lot of you all put a lot of time and effort into being like, okay, I'm going to, let me think about the brand. Let me think about the look and feel of how I want to present this brand. The guy kind of looks like, Simo, yo, I'm done. Oh, God. Other fonts might be a good compliment there. Definitely, for sure, Felix. All right, Carolina. Let's see what you got. I'm upset. I can't believe this. That guy kind of looks like you. I'll take it. All right, let's see. Carolina. Let's see what you got. Ooh, we got buns. Sweetest season artisan bake. I think Carolina's cheating. Because y'all know I have a sweet spot for baked goods. Damn, this is another clean one. Very smooth. Toggle buttons? This thing confused me a little bit, but I guess this toggles what we're looking at here. Breakfast, lunch, lunch, pastry, coffee and tea. I think I broke something. Totally broke it. All right. Lunch, pastries. All right, let me refresh. All right, we will not touch this. Well, maybe I'll touch it a little bit. All right. New menu. Try it now. Okay, pastries. Bon appetit. Lunch. Breakfast. Okay. Technically, that is awesome. But I guess, you know, we didn't ask for all that. So I love, from a design perspective, I guess that's just there to be like, these are the possibilities. I guess that this is what, you know, is pointing us to there. I'm not sure exactly if we need that. I think these are an indicator enough that I can click on these. Design aesthetic, beautiful. And this is kind of what he going in. This is kind of what I was talking about. We have the brand right here, but we're letting kind of sell a little bit. Is sell the brand is the actual video of the bakery. And that, honestly, it's kind of like easy mode, right? If you can kind of find whether it be YouTube, whether it be some sort of asset that allows you to just be like, hey, boom, bakery, tacos, da-da-da, put that here, have somewhat of a navigation as well as the logo, like, boom, easy day, and let the video sell whatever else comes next. All right, popular items, letting the food speak for itself, just good photography. We get additional details on hover. Beautifully done. Location in the valley. I love this. Keeping it super simple until hovered. Really well done. Some people might be like, hey, just show the full address. Honestly, I like it clean. Again, letting the food sell itself on hover. We get cake order, catering, menu. The sweetest team, and just footer. Easy day. Simple, sweet and simple, guys. What is this menu out here? Yeah, this is just really well executed, short and sweet. I'm actually curious what you guys' thoughts are on the hover here. I do think this is pretty reliant on hover. I do think, for example, what does get lost is, all right, sweet. I see some amazing things. There is a menu. There's obviously contact and catering, cakes, and location. Locations in the valley. You know, being able to understand like cake orders, catering, and menu. I really wish that it was kind of like this sort of approach down here, where it was saying, you know, instead of French Connection here, it was saying catering. And, you know, on hover, it allows us to kind of have a CTA or something to take us to that. But other than that, I think design-wise, very well done. And just relying on the assets to sell this product. Really well done. All right, we're going to put that in here. And we got one more EditRx piece. And for some reason, I keep getting disconnected from the chat. For some odd reason. Okay. And now we have Raleen, our last EditRx submission. So let's try to find that. We got Sun Pizza. All right. colors. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just gonna do a quick scroll here. It almost reminds me of like, I wonder if this was using one of the templates. I really like how everything came animating in. Although the color is really popping out at me. The color is kind of overtaking the imagery of the food that I almost want to eat the colors that I'm seeing on the website versus the food that I'm seeing. So that's kind of why I've been repeating over some of the, I do like the assets that you're definitely bringing in. I definitely think what we need to do though is calm down the colors so we can focus on the images that you're providing here. But other than that, and actually out of curiosity, oh, Santa says disconnecting you a lot too. Okay. I thought it was me for a second. I was like, dang. All right. Let me get resituated here. Let me see. Yeah, I think I love the custom cursor you're using as well. But I definitely would say the number one thing here is pull back some of the color. I really recommend, like, if we go to Papa John's really quick. I'm not saying they have the best website, but I'm just at a comparison. What you'll tend to see is the focus on the products, right? So again, kind of just like we saw with this website here, video, selling. The main things that they pop out are maybe the prices in red, right? $7.99, limited time. Only pop of color, everything behind that is food related. Same thing here. Everything is white, 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 white. The only pops of color are related to their products. Again, white, black. What's popping? The application. Here, what is popping? Product. Call to action, join the team, Papa rewards, so on and so forth. So when it comes to restaurant stuff, usually it's the websites that we saw are really powerful are the ones that are very neutral and let the content and the product stand out. And as we go back over them, like for example, boom, white, black, very neutral, letting the imagery speak for itself. We saw that in Kimberly's, we saw that in Higonen's, we saw that in Felix's, we saw that in we saw that in Lorena's, and I think a few others. But in restaurant websites, or who is this? Carolina's. Yeah, so the strongest ones that we've seen here are very neutral. 1, 2, 3, 4. This was almost the most colorfully neutral one. We had Simon's was pretty neutral. Kimberly was pretty neutral. And so was Victor's. But if we were to just say, let's pull out only the black and what's it called? It's easier to do neutral than it is to do color. Especially if you're not experienced in color. Color is very difficult, which means if you're having to deal with color and you're not experienced with the color, but if you were to do a color versus a neutral site, you'll probably do a lot better, even if it's the same design, right? You'll probably do a lot better in terms of design, how we would grade here, if you did it neutral and let the products and stand out, versus trying to wrangle all the colors. How is this going to fit together? It's just easier execution. So, and these were really well done. That's why, like, not super flamboyant design, very simple, easy execution, but the outcome is really well done. Where everybody else who was kind of wrestling with design, there was only very few in between where like the color was really well done. Kimberly's color, very well done. Akash, color, really well done. Let's see. Lupin, color. You had the right colors, struggling where to put them. Everybody, they pick the right colors, but color is just very difficult. I struggle with color, and literally I pick neutrals and one accent color because it's so difficult for me. So that's kind of like, it's not necessarily pro tip, but just something to keep in mind. Where are we at? I was like Papa John's. Okay. So very nice. I'm really glad that you've popped into Editor X and we're able to put this together, especially with, I can tell that this is a first deep dive into EditRx, which I'm most proud of because this just means that there's going to be so much more improvement as time goes on, and I'm happy to have you here with us in the EditRx family to really help each other get to the next level. But I think the biggest takeaway here from is let the photography of your brand, your product, your call outs, let that stuff breathe, let everything else be neutral. Let the colors come from your photography and your product. But excellent job. All right. So that is all our EditRx submissions. Okay. So I'm going to grade these very quickly just so we don't have everybody being like, Brandon, you taking freaking forever. It is 2:38 or an hour and a half into the stream. Dear God. Okay. So this is pretty difficult. My personal favorites just on design aesthetic and creativity and technicality were, I'm going to group these so I don't forget. Let's see. All right. Like my favorite top 3. This is almost top 3. The reason the design is top 3, but the technical was not necessarily there. There was some horizontal scrolling where the other ones, they're pretty on point. These two, very, very strong. And actually, I'm going to see something really quick. I just want to make sure that we're still live, because I'm worried that we're not. Pretty on point. Okay. Y'all are just quietly waiting. Waiting, anticipating, basically probably eating lunch and watching this shit and being like, Brandon's taking 5 years. All right. So, okay. We are A-okay. So let's go back here. And also in the chat, let me know what your favorite was as well. It was definitely Alana says, yes, we're live, except you're taking forever. Okay. Yeah, my chat just, like, because I'm not on YouTube checking. I'm, like, doing everything through OBS this time. Which it doesn't show me if we're live or not. It's just saying like stop streaming or end broadcast, and then like in this other window it says like disconnected from chat. So that all to me that just means we're disconnected. Okay, we got Felix, Lorena, Vega, Kimberly, Simon, Victor, and Carolina. All right. Oof. All right. Let's look at these top 3 again, guys. So we're gonna open up our stuff here again. We're gonna open up Lorena's. Was it Lorena's, Felix, and Vega? We did Lorena, Vega, Felix. My favorite is Felix's. My favorite, the ramen is my personal favorite. Skate Cafe is my favorite. Yeah. Damn, guys, this is See, right here. I can't wait to read these messages, Alana. This life lessons just looming and taunting me in red. Okay. All right, let me pull this. Then and now. All right, and then. Here we go. All right, let's take a look, guys. Let's do it again. I really think the strongest ones here are the ramen and this cafe one. I honestly think these are the strongest. All right, you guys are gonna have to help me out. I'm gonna have to put a poll. So, option 1 will be our. What is this? This is our Skate Cafe by Felix. And we have our, what brand is this? Mako Sushi by Lorena. All right, guys, please help me out with this. Help a brother out. Yeah, because this is just, design-wise, this is beautiful. This is design-wise and simplicity-wise beautiful. And brand-wise, they're both really strong brand, design, and simplicity. And this one has design and simplicity, but the brand necessarily isn't as, oopsies, the brand isn't there as strong. And there are some technical mishaps with it. So design, design and simplicity, love it. Technicality needs some work. But these two, definitely from all three of those categories, really strong, very, very strong. All right, so I'm seeing Felix in the lead as the winner at 64. I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes to iron that out. But while we figure that out, let's discuss the next round of peeps. All right, so my basically like honorable mentions. I love Kimberly, I love Simon's, and I love Victor's. And there was Carolina too. God dang. But Carolina, I feel like Carolina was in here as well. But I feel like these two are our top contenders. I think the next contenders, like if there was second place, it's definitely these peeps. And I think because these both did have like some technical mishaps, but I think that Fega had a little bit more technical mishaps. We'll have to check it again. But the branding here and the assets used really strong. Same thing here. The simplicity, they both had simplicity down pat. I think our honorable mentions are Simon, Victor, and Kimberly. And then, man, maybe we have to have, because honestly, all you guys are honorable mentions. But I just have to say, like, everybody grows each one of these challenges, and that's what makes this so fun for me, and I hope just is fun for you guys. You know, because I want this to be a community thing. A lot of people, especially when we promote these things, they're like, "Why would you do these challenges? Are you gonna steal our work or something?" I'm like, "No, this is honestly just for creative outlets to just make what you want to make and kind of have it be fun and have this on display and when we get the time, we also want to make sure that everybody's hard work is seen. And if we, just like we've done for the past few challenges, like being able to put all this hard work that everybody has, being able to put that into a little bit of a montage and putting that on social media. We try to get your eyeballs on you guys as well for, one, taking a chance to step into edX, 2, taking time to sharpen your skill sets, 3, being vulnerable with us even though there may be things that you're not sure of, there might be mistakes that you made. Like, this is a safe space to help push yourself forward with an amazing group of people who just want everybody to grow. So we want to be able to help everybody who has participated in some way other than just cash prizes. So I think these are our top 4, but I think you guys have spoken. All right, our top number 1 is Sir Felix Corona. Beautiful job, guys. Second place, we have Lorena, and our honorable mentions. Wait, hold on. I guess our third and fourth, essentially. We have Carolina with her Sweet Season Bakery and Cafe. And we have Fega in 4th place with the landing page for Asian Fusion Restaurant. Excellent job, guys. And our honorable mentions are Kimberly, Simon, and Victor. And really just, I hope you guys, hats off to all of you guys, from Samantha, Akash. We have Lewis, Elu or Evo. Beautiful job. Pratham. Wait. I thought I was saying your name. Pramatha. Wait. Prathama. Oh, I was okay. Sorry, guys. Pramatha. Sorry, my tongue was like. Pramatha, Egonin, Isha, and Raylene. Beautiful job, guys. Okay, so we've got EditorX down. We are now almost 2 hours in. But it is now time for the EditorX, or excuse me. Oh, shit. Did Brew... Oh, God dang it. I missed one. Jesus Christ. And watch this one just like blow the socks off of everybody. Coffee website. Lokai Cafe. Some days make the coffee. Other days the coffee makes you. We offer French coffee, German coffee, and Americano. Very nice. I love, again, one of the things that I think is strong about this website is they have that sort of neutral-esque-ness going on. I do think some of the grids we kind of got to play with around here. Again, come on Tuesdays, guys, for our sessions to help you out with some of the technical stuff with EditorX, responsivity, and things like that. But some of the product stuff, or photography, we're letting that breathe with the white backgrounds. The specific sections that we're showcasing some of the products, or we're trying to bring the eye to, we have that we have an accentuating color, and then we're back to neutral, and I like that. So very limited color palette, letting the images basically breathe. I think we need to fix how this image is a little bit more on top of these CTAs here. I guess it must just be a vertical height thing, but really nice job. And I apologize for missing this. I was wondering what I was missing because I was like, everybody was talking about all these coffee websites, and I was like, I saw some, but I didn't see a lot. And I was like, oh, we just happened to miss one. All right, let me group this. And then, all right. But I think it still stands. Felix. Bro, Shay, bro. Like, I'm trying my tongue, man. Like, it hurts my soul. Y'all just really doing it to me. Roll the R, Brandon. Nina, I hope you're taking screenshots. All right. Oh wait, can I do polls from my freaking That's cool. I didn't know I could do that from OBS. Apparently I can do polls from OBS. Dag. Toggle timestamps. Swear I'm like a grandpa, guys. All right. That needs to be a t-shirt. Just roll the R, Brand Daddy. All right. Let's move on to our traditional side of things. Okay. We have, I'm going to move some of these. I'm actually going to move these over to our traditional so I actually don't miss them. Okay. And thank you guys for your patience. I know you guys, I'm happy that you guys are just chilling. Hope maybe you guys have me in the background, but I know that this is long. My bladder is, everything is like all that coffee and tea and all that stuff that I had is trying to flow through me, and these cheeks are holding strong. Okay. Very nice. Okay, sweet. So now we get to see, because they built this in Editor X, we get to see how it was actually built and what the what was intended. Is there a okay? Yeah, I figured that this bean was supposed to be there. Beautiful. Just got to get that stroke off of this. Very nice and clean. I'm gonna make this full screen just so we can view it as we should. And since we just saw this, we get a little bit of a better understanding of how they wanted to design this, which is excellent. So the design is great. We just got to learn how to use Editor X a little bit more. So Tuesdays, guys. And also, just a reminder, if you haven't already done so, I would love if you guys could like this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you haven't gone to editorx.tv yet to check out what we've got there, we have some amazing resources. We have some, pretty much all the EditorX content that is like on the web kind of condensed for you guys in one space. We have one of the newest things that we have as well is we have a ton of Figma resources, free templates, UI kits, etc. So if you go to the free resources, you go to Figma, we have a ton of UI kits. We have a lot. So highly recommend. We have gradients, things like that, social posts. Highly recommend you guys check this out. And on top of that, we have some EditorX things as well. These are past tutorials with the template files to follow along in the workshops. And we also have some other web design things, I believe. But I think for right now, they're just our EditorX workshops. Podcast in the making. We have our events are now all here. And we also have the other EditorX communities here as well. But yeah, if you want to learn anything about EditorX, we have basically our EditorX for beginners. We have a whole playlist for that. And essentially, pretty much... Uh-oh, what's going on here? I was holding spacebar, my bad. I was like, what happened to the site? We have content on Figma, content on EditorX, content on AI, Wix, SEO, you name it. We got it. But check out editorx.tv, send us some traffic. You might like what we got, but I'm sure you will. All right. Next we have, so let me take this screenshot that we have over here. Let me just duplicate it for us over here, group that. All right. Okay. What do we have? So next we have Sam. Let's see what you got. All right, because I know you did two separate things, and I actually did see the one that you produced on Behance, and I thought it was the cutest thing. Because I tried to watch the Netflix series of it, and I just couldn't. It was really weird. But I loved what you made. Okay, let's check out the interactive prototype here. You got some nice hover interactions. I guess this is I love how he kind of just like interrupts. Like he's just like, you want to click on this? Hello. I love that. Okay. We've got our menu. We gotta get a look. I see some of the pixelation in here, but I love the illustrations that you have. He's my favorite part. Go to treats. Join our newsletter. Tamago. All right. Suggestions. I would have a little bit. Ooh. Two things, especially I see that you're illustrating a lot of this stuff. Highly recommend that you export your illustrations at a higher quality. Have each one of your sections have a little bit more space. For example, I feel almost a little claustrophobic in this section. A little claustrophobic in here too. The text is a little large for the container it's in. Same thing here. The text, these two are almost competing in terms of size. This is a little bit better. I would try to keep your text aligned in a certain format. So this is kind of like in the center here. This is in the center. There's no real consistency in terms of how you're lining your things up. So far, I think it's three things. It's spacing, so we feel less contained. The sizing of text, basically hierarchy, and the quality of your assets that you're using. So this is nice and sharp. This is a little small. But if you're doing this stuff in Illustrator, which it looks like you are, definitely just export them as SVGs or just a vector. And that should help tremendously. He's like, let him cook. Well done. And if you, just everybody, if you guys ever do your own illustrations, try to keep the same consistency in terms of like strokes, things like that. So like, for example, if you're doing illustrations, let's say this is a 2-point outline, try to do the same thing with all of the illustrations so everything looks a little bit consistent. But yeah, those things, spacing, illustrations consistent, and vector. And then also, what was it, spacing, illustration, and then hierarchy and alignment of text. I think those are the big things for us here. But concept, my favorite part is the menu. But even the menu is a little large. Like the menu items are almost tackling the size of the logo here. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Figma. Oh, very nice. And for doing a two for one, a lot of work, Sam. Good job. All right, who is this? Oh, Higonin, this was... Oh, you did Editor X. All right. X-Shot. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I see some work was put in to... I see a lot of work. See, this is one of the peeps that have been coming to our Thursday sessions with Wolfgang. Really love. This is awesome. This is what our sessions are for. Really learning about how to make responsive things in Figma, how to use auto layout, and really bringing that into through practice. Using our challenges to practice with. So this actually makes me really happy. I wish I could kind of zoom in here. But I wonder if I press F. There we go. I know this is full screen, but I wish I could kind of scroll through it. But the menu, I remember, let's see, options, fill. There we go. Can I scroll? Perfect. All right, products, about us. I remember we were doing this navigation here in our Thursday class. House of Cakes. I wish there was a little bit more space here for House of Cakes, but I love the font that you're choosing here. Love the imagery here too. I wonder if you can smush down the image a little bit, fill in some of the background of the cake, maybe using Adobe Generative Fill, maybe using Adobe Firefly, so that you can shrink down. Like for example, this is one thing. Oh, I can do it in Photoshop, but I can't do it in Adobe. And I actually don't know if what I have Photoshop-wise can actually be shown publicly, so I'm going to pause on that. But very nice. I like this because we can see a little bit more of the cake. This has a little bit more space. But I think we're still kind of like choking the words in a limited amount of space. So I would think maybe compress the image in terms of the size. Let the image breathe a little bit, because I think almost on every image we're kind of cutting off to the edge here. Or we're kind of, the words are cutting into the product. But I think this one has the most breathable, but even then I would bring this a little bit down so we're not cutting close to the edges of either the product or the sides of the image here. Very nice. These icons we can shrink just a little bit, further down, or we can push how much space that we have at the top, just more padding at the top and bottom. And I like what you've done with the sort of like the drizzle sort of piece here. Again, I would add a little bit more padding to the top of this, so it's not these elements are not impacted by this curve that you got going on here. And again, more padding at the top and bottom of these sections. And I think spacing is the most important key piece of this, and would improve that. All right, let me take a quick screenshot. But I really commend you on coming to our Thursdays, hanging out with Wolfgang, and really just taking your learning to the next step, man. Shay says, I think the House of Cakes needs to stand out a little bit more at the hero section. Let me see. Oh, this piece right here. Yeah, it definitely could as the logo. I definitely think they also could do without that drizzle too. But I think there's a lot of things. I think step one though is mastering the space, but I do agree with there's other things like spacing with the menu, and do we have to go extravagant with the drizzles, things like that. Wolfgang says stoked to see how this came out. Yeah, man, dude. I hope this is like almost like a proud parent moment, where someone's coming to your classes and really inspired to be like, okay, I learned this. Let's try to see what I can do. This is beautiful, man. And they have a full case study on Behance. Maybe we'll check that out when we have time. We have Kadri. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. Oopsies. But Akshat, very good, man. Let me see. House of Cakes. We'll take a look at that Behance piece later. Dude, did I miss it? Oh, okay. Simon, no, we got you, buddy. I was like, oh my god. All right, so let's see. So I guess we are in the Figma file. Okay. Let me see. Do I go into... I'm hoping... Okay, there we go. So we got the home. What does that say? Laurentinois. Algerwese. I can't do it, guys. I know, I got problems. Algeria? Algerois. Algerois? I can't do it. Rolls Royce. There we got it. There you go. Okay. Are we ready to experience the Algernese life at its perfection? Yes, I am. Here we have to offer our favorite Wolfgang sneaked in, he did. Our favorite Algerian traditional dishes and drinks. You will live it at its extreme. The food and music we provide is 100% North African, Moroccan, Algerian. Okay, I can pronounce Algerian, but this one I'm lost. Menu we have the tagine. We have our order, we have our reviews. We got a little bit of a slideshow happening here, although it brings me to the top. All right, couscous. I would have some consistency with how we're labeling these things, and also alignment here. So we have this off, and then this off to the side. Highly recommend there's an invisible line, and we have those things all on that invisible line. But I highly recommend too, if we have some nice imagery that you have up here, highly recommend you somehow try to fit in some beautiful imagery in the hero section as well. And yes, Wolfgang, this is another FYI from Figma. Figmatic Magic is canceled for tomorrow. It's usually Thursday at 1 p.m. EST, but as we all know, Wolfgang is a busy boy. Everybody's trying to get a piece of him, so he'll be busy on Thursday, but we'll be back at it again next Thursday at the same time, same place. Wolfgang says, I was making food, but now I'm back. Very nice. Algiers. Felix, did I get that right or no? I probably still got it wrong. I apologize. But first things first, alignment, imagery in the header section, and I think there was one other thing. I would have the logo here as well, because this is kind of like the banner. But very nice. All right, let me grab screenshot. Where are we at? Let's go to Figma. My Figma, please. Wait. Oh, that's why I was lost. Okay, I was in Figma. All right, Kadri. Got Algerian food. Alamein. All right, let's see what you got there, buddy. Let's go to Figma again. Bro, what do you mean roll the R? Which R? I don't remember. What's going on, Ty here? What's happening, buddy? Everybody here is making fun of me. All right, this is looking nice. I love the assets. Love the grab your coffee. View product. A little bit of mismatching of the, V. I don't even know. How do you spell for you guys? How do V-I-E-W? All right, yeah, V-I-E-W. And then here we just need one more E. A little bit of spelling stuff, but who cares? That's easy. ChatGPT, or I think EditorX now has, oh, this isn't EditorX, this is Figma. But I think Figma has autocorrect. Let's see. But this is another clean website. I like this. It almost seems like it's got a little bit of a Wolfgang-esque. Ooh, we got some animations going on over here. This is very nice. I like this little wave that's going on here as well. We got a hover thing here. I see what you're trying to do, pull off here with the numbers, where it's just like large numbers before the decimal and the small numbers after. What I would recommend is, if you try to do that, try to do, and I think Figma actually has a smarter way of doing it now. But if you were to do this, and let's just say 99, I'm trying to use the K, learn from Wolfgang today. Like having this up top, and of course if you want to be a stickler, try to align this thing using the arrow keys. But definitely, I think there's a setting. Oh, copy tube, there's an animation beginning, press R. I got you, buddy. But I'd recommend you setting it up like this versus kind of like how you have it like this. All right. Aha. Hey, welcome to the world of coffee. Very nice. Love the first off, thank you for telling me to press R. I really like that. That was worth it. Yeah, but for these things, definitely make sure make them two separate things. But Wolfgang, is there or does anybody in the chat know? I feel like there's I feel like there was a setting that was not added, or that was added maybe not that long ago, where you literally could press a button, and I might just be thinking about Adobe XD or something. But I thought you could just hover or select this and hit a button, and it would turn into what looks like this, and actually do something like that. But I might be wrong. Here, I would definitely squeeze this so it's 2 lines. So it would be, I can't, wait, can I? Open an editor. All right, click on the 3 dots. I got you. So for this, for example, am I not allowed? View only. Let me make a duplicate. Let's see where we at. So this, boom. Is this? Oh, you auto did everything, I think. Unless this is a, okay, you know what? I actually don't know why I can't edit this. I ain't confused. Oh, it's a component. Lol. I would make it like this. So it's 2 lines perfectly. Align. Align. Oopsies. Don't want to grab the cookies. Something like this. Center it here. Looks a little bit better. Versus, let me just copy this. Versus what we had before, where everything was kind of took up a lot of space. It wasn't necessarily super not aligned. Here, it's a little bit more organization and alignment. So that's what I would do there. And these things, just fixing the numerals. And I would probably have. I'm just gonna go to the main component, I guess. Yeah. Okay. This thing probably move the price up by the actual cost of the item, or the actual name of the item. Add to cart. I'd probably add all of this together. Oopsies. On the same line, maybe pull this out a little bit more. I'm not going to redesign it fully, but we have more of the image here. We have the price next to the actual name of the item, and maybe you could pull this down a little bit here, but yeah, that way there's things fit a little bit better. There also is like some curvature. Some designers, like, they're like I'm not very nitpicky about the rounded edges being the same as the images that are inside of it. There's a whole math equation if you wanted to do that. Wolfgang, you probably know what it is, but Pato was telling people on Wednesday about it. So boom, let's see this here. Unbold. And sorry. See, this is why I do the design ones like last, because I really get like into the nitty gritty, and I feel like I shouldn't. Let me see. All right. This is going to bother me because I don't know how to get rid of that space that's a component. Okay, something like that. A lot less space, more room for the image, and you can kind of play a little bit more. I know the spacing isn't perfect, especially down here. But yes. Okay, anyways, let me take a screenshot and move on. Okay. All right, math. Wolfgang says the math is super easy. Whatever the padding is, just add that to the radius. All right, hopefully we can go over that next week because I don't even know what that means. Let's go to... I need to open this again. I think let's open it back up here. Actually, just gonna copy this. Jesus Christ. I wish I was as quick as I am. I still don't know, like, the shortcuts in Figma, which is just sad. I haven't had the time to be proficient in this. I've just been focused in Editor X. All right. A DT, let's see. Let's grab what you got. I'm gonna close these out. Close this out. Let's go to Figma. Kimberly! Yeah, we are all still here for sure. I told you we'd be up in here. Oh God, we're probably gonna. When did we start? We started at 1, 2, 3, 2 hours in. We're probably gonna reach 30 minutes too. Okay, taste the tradition of Japan. I love the animations in this. This is wonderful. I wish I could. Can I make this full? I love the little dancing hover animations here. That's actually really cool. Discover our menu: rice, fish, sushi. This is actually really unique. I love this. The only thing I wish was that there was not... I love the outliney feel, but I almost wish that this was not outliney, the titles. But really well done. The animations on this are definitely next level. Let me see. Let me just go back to make sure I'm not missing anything. Nice, fully prototyped. Love the illustrations here. Again, I think we need to up the res of them. The animations are beautiful. This was awesome. Oh snap! This takes you to the top. I didn't even think about that. Very cool. Very well done. What do you guys think about the outlining stuff? Like, I feel like it definitely brings a lot of interest when it comes to the animations, for sure. But I'm not sure how I feel about the titles of each section. But that might just be me, because I can see it working, right? But Kimberly, welcome back. You were in our honorable mention group, just in case some of you guys left and came back. Our first place winner, as decided by the chat, is Sir Felix. In second place, we had Lorena. Our third and fourth, we had Carolina. And in fourth place, we had Fega. You next, Kimberly, were our honorable mention. Our first honorable mention. Second honorable mention was Simon, and Victor in third. Really, but everybody else, honestly, is honorable mention because of just how much time and effort and just how much you guys improve each and every challenge is just amazing. But yeah, Kimberly, I'm not sure if you were here while we were looking at your site, but that was, I'm always in love with your sites, but this one was like the best of the best of the best of your sites that I have seen. And it's so amazing to see how not just you, but every challenge, everybody gets, just steps up their game in their skill set. Okay, let me see. Praveen. Let's see what you got. Wait, hold on. Bro, you missed the part in the Alameen design. Hold on. In this one? Which one? Wait, what did I miss? I did? Oh boy. Okay. I thought we went through. No. We went through this. Yeah, I saw this bit. I didn't hover and everything. But we saw it on the first scroll, and I was just. Then I got fixated on this part, because everything else was passing, in my opinion. Yeah, it was all good to go in my brain. I was like, this is awesome. I think the only thing that needs to be addressed here in terms of like things for next time were those. All right. Oh, we have another message from Alana. It's time. All right. Praveen, I think I just opened this puppy up. Where did we open this? Okay, awaken your senses, unleash the rich aromas and flavor that define exceptional coffee. I love this. So again, we're clean, neutral. Our products is what's, ooh, yes. I like the typography too. We have some serif and sans serif, very good combination. This is very strong in terms of hierarchy, font, neutral, and then using of accent colors to accentuate the products, or just letting the imagery do all the work. Very well done. I love the neutrality. I almost wonder, because how strong the site is. I feel like maybe the least strong part is the hero section. I love that I like that the background is looping, and that kind of gives it interest, but we're missing so much of the visual intrigue that the products give, that we're starting to get as we scroll down, that we don't actually get at the top. You know, everything past the hero is so exciting. I think the strength here is maybe the typography, but the strength really begins here. This is where the typography really stands out. And I feel like we could do, I feel like everything else you put a lot of thought into, and then the hero section was kind of just like, all right, boop. But I wonder what it would look like if you unblurred the background imagery, because I can see that this is probably really well picked stock photography. So I'm just going to take a snapshot of this section, because I feel like this is the strongest one in my opinion, visually. Very nice. Praveen. Yeah, I too also like the hover colors as well, Felix. Alana says this, my stream of consciousness. The stream of consciousness is gonna be like, Brandon, you suck. This is the marquee tutorial. No, I'm playing Alana. Thank you. I appreciate the stream of consciousness at all times, because that is also what I do. Okay. Christopher Andrew. All right, sir. Let's see what we got. No. All right, let's hope this loads. Let me try this one. There we go. Okay. Couple gold. Very. Oh. Yes, the imagery. And this is just This is smooth. I could do this all day. The branding, guys. The branding. Cup of Gold. Love this. I wonder if this was done in like Dimension. Adobe Dimension. Richer, smoother, golden roasted. Midnight roast. Awaken with your senses with our midnight roast coffee, a bold and intense blend that delivers a deep, rich flavor and a satisfying smooth finish. I love this. I wonder if we could condense this somehow a little bit, but regardless, I think this is really strong, just from the get-go. More than just coffee, cup of gold. Very nice. I think what wins this for me is just this. Honestly, if this were just the home page by itself and had like different sections, because it looks like maybe this is all that they offer in terms of a product, right? But I guess they also do pastries, they do beverages and desserts as well. It would have been very interesting to see how this section gives the product basically, that's the focus, right? Everything else is kind of in the background. Whereas when we come here, right, the images are kind of taken over by the background a little bit. I feel like the images aren't necessarily the focus anymore. I feel like what's taken over or like kind of encroaching upon them is the background. I would have loved to see maybe what this looks like with a neutral background as well. Just kind of like this is. I think this is really well done. It opens up the space. And then, so this is Figma, Alana. So you can make everything like perfectly animated, however you want it in Figma. But I think you could do this in Editor X too. I don't think it would be. I think how we'd have to do it is a little bit. Actually, I have no idea. That's an Ari question. I'm not gonna pretend to lie. I'm out here. Yeah, Shade. That hero section is definitely straight fire. Straight fire. But yeah, this is beautiful. Right here. Right. Let me actually do it justice. Let me click on it. Boom. All right. Take a proper screenshot. Oh god. Okay. My stomach, guys. That coffee really talking to me. Hiya. And this was Andrew or Christopher Andrew. Very nice. All right, how many more we got here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Tiara, let's see what you got. I'm gonna jump to Discord. You could try the order button also. All right, let's see what the order button does. Dang! Man, see, that's the stuff like I always miss. And you did the successful order added. Beautiful job, man. Even have the ounces. Good job, guys. And I'm sorry if I'm missing like a lot of the details stuff, because I'm trying to get through everybody's design, and like you already like in my mind you killed it from the hero section. Really good job. I have duplicates of coffee cups to go in and out of frame. Aha. That coffee talk to me gave me cravings just by hearing you read the golden roast description. I love it. Zorvane. Oh, also Zorvane, good to see you here, my friend. I've heard good things about you in the community. I'm glad to see you here. What was I doing? Okay, next one. Yes, welcome to Meow Donald. This week's menu on Meow Donald. Meow Donald. Handcrafted magic from our kitchen. Different menu each week, right on your plate. Come and find out more. All right, so we got this. We've got an about page. Meow Donald. We have a menu. We've got a gallery. Got the contact page. All right, simple and sweet. I love the logo, especially this. What I would love to see is a coherent color scheme. I love the black and white, but okay, all right. I was like, I love the black and white, hovers over, color. The Brandon, shut up. I'm glad you're happy to be here, my friend. But that was awesome. I didn't even expect that. That was actually really cool. I almost wish... Guys, what do you think would be a really good... You know what? What if this started with one of the items highlighted? Yeah, that was actually pretty sick. I didn't expect that at all. Like, not in the slightest. So I wonder if it would actually be to start off with color, have an item selected, and have this stuff actually be in a hero section above this, or somewhere, right? I have no idea. And have this stuff change on the right based on this being hovered upon. Although I would double check how... Oh, they're just coming to the front. I was like, what? I would work on this animation a little bit because everything is coming from the left. I would maybe just have them... I don't know how I would have them come in, actually. But it's disorienting me a little bit in terms of how they're coming in. So maybe instead of coming... Just how this one comes up and it, expands. Obviously, it's already on top, so you can do that. I wonder if you could do the same thing coming from the bottom to the top. Simo says, by the way, thank you so much for the compliments and input, Brandon. Glad to be here and join this challenge. Much love. I'm glad you enjoy this as well, guys. Like, I know this takes a long time. I enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Usually, each time we do this one, each time we do these challenges, I enjoy them a lot. But I hope everybody who's kind of done this, one, enjoys doing the challenge, two, actually enjoys the process of reviewing everybody's work to see like, whoa, I didn't know you could do that. And just kind of like the splendid, fun surprises that happen when we're like, I miss a lot of stuff. And when you guys are like, yo, did you know you could actually hover on the menu? Did you know you could hover over the croissant and this cool thing happens? There's a lot of things that I miss, and it continues to blow my mind. Like before, I was like, black and white, that's interesting. And then you go to home and it's like red, and then you got menu, it's orange, and then you got gallery, it's blue, and then contact green. I don't really get it. And then I hover over the burger, I'm like, yo, I get it. So I would start with some color. Unless you want to have like, because this almost reminds me of and pizza almost, where they've got they have a a black. Can I just go to and pizza, please? Jesus. Is it only like an ordering site? That's weird. Yeah, but it kind of almost reminds me of like and pizza a little bit, but again, it's like black and they got pops of color. Black pops of color. So I wonder if you kind of could do the same sort of thing. I don't know. But maybe I'm also talking out of my ass. It could be one or the other. Let me see. Shay's saying, yeah, you probably need to make your users figure out your features more intuitively and not miss them. Exactly. And I feel like the colors that you're using throughout your site just here, right? Like there's different colors here. It would make more sense if you integrate them earlier on, because in the beginning of the experience, it was just black. And black just with food, like the food doesn't look tasty black, right? Kind of just like, I'm not sure if I want to eat that. It almost looks not good. But when you hover over it, you're like, oh, there's the life in the food. So I wonder if there's a way you could show the life in the food and make it so like, okay, the thing that's being focused on is being focused on, and the other things maybe fade into the background. I'm not entirely sure how you would do that, but that's what I recommend. All right, I'm just gonna screenshot it like this because I like the color. TR, very nice. All right, 7 more to go. Next we have Aditya. Yeah, Lorena and Felix's very strong. All right, this is another strong piece. There's a lot of space up here. I don't know really what that is. Let me see if I can go to actual size, fit to screen. Nope. Fit width, please. All right, let's rock with that. Very nice typography. Good, what's it called? Good hierarchy. Love the logo. Good spacing with the menu items. Cold coffee, cold coffee, cold coffee. Love the hover effects that you got here. Very nice. Dang, more than Starbucks, $10. Good lord. All right, menu, we got coffee, tea, cold beverages, pastries, snacks. Love that you're letting the images sell themselves. We got nice and neutral. I almost want to see these blobs kind of continue a little bit somehow. Like just how this blob goes in and off the page. This blob goes in and off the page. Then this blob kind of gets cut. This blob kind of gets cut. I wonder if there's a way you can kind of let the blobs be blobs and not get cut off. And maybe flow into each section naturally. But other than that, very clean. I wonder if yeah, I think this is good. I think maybe the only thing I might add... Oh, sweet. I even missed that. Very cool. I'm gonna buy now. I kind of almost wish the cards didn't have such a harsh outline, but I understand. Maybe I was thinking maybe if the cards had like a little bit of a beige tint, like a very, very light one. Because I feel like there's a lot of containment happening here. I feel like the containment of the box, the containment of in strokes of the buttons, there's just a lot of containment happening. Where and even with these, these pieces here, I think this is fine because there's just that one containment of the box. But this is like a container inside a container, container inside of a container. But you guys let me know in the chat if it's just me. I feel like it might just be me. But very well done. Let me do this. All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more pieces to go. I need to grab some water really quick to continue going. I appreciate your guys' patience, but you guys can also take a break, go make some snacks, come back, or just listen to the music in the background while we're waiting. Give me about 5, 10-ish minutes. Probably is more on the 5 side. It might even be quicker than that, but I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, and yeah, see you in a bit. 2 minutes. All right, let's do 5. Let's do 5. All right, see you back in a second. right, we are back. Thank you guys for waiting so patiently. Let's get back to what we were doing. Like I said, we have 7 more submissions, and then we will grade these puppies, put them in our places, and then we will deem who our first place winner is for the traditional side of things. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And Alana, thank you so much for his transitions. Are so clean, so beautiful, so delicious. Streamer goals. All right. So let's do Sunny. You are up next. Let's jump to Discord. Let's grab. I feel like I'm missing one. I missed this guy. So before Sunny, we have this. Let me see if I actually had them in the lineup. I don't think I did. Okay. So we will do Sunny first, if we can find him. All right. A mouth, ooh, this is really clean. Logo Ipsum, a mouth full of flavor and a table full of delight. Now this is this is really, I love the color up top. Very strong color. Addition of your accents. Letting the food show. A little bit strong with the, but I think you probably have to have the strokes here to kind of make things stand out. So it definitely works out. Really well done with the colors here. I don't think I could have done this. This is really strong, having a call to I don't think this is a call to action, but basically showcasing some information here. Good use of your colors here. And I would have to say I like this. But the pattern side of things is a little bit too much for me. I don't know, but I can see this working, and I have seen this. Like, this works out. And I think this does too, and so does the footer. But I would love to know your thoughts on, your guys' thoughts on this side of things too. I feel like I would rather see the image than the sort of background here. I don't know, or maybe just the flat color versus the pattern. I think the pattern there is a little too much for me. I don't know. But very good. I love the color palette. I love the usage of your color, being able to masterfully use all of those, especially in portions like this. This is really well done. I love how you have a little bit of a shine going on with the buttons. The use of color is excellent. I feel like maybe this is the only area that doesn't have as much color pop as everything else. But really well done. And I almost don't even, the pattern doesn't seem too strong to me or too extra because you have it here, right? As a background. So, very nice. Let's screenshot that. Excellent work, Sunny. All right, 6 more. Swamya, let's see what you got. Boom. Let me close these other pieces. All right, more. I guess the coffee side of things were definitely on the Figma. Grab your hot cup of coffee, boost your productivity, and build your mood with a glass of coffee in the morning. All right. It's definitely neutral. Oh, you got a video going on here. I love this. I wonder, I would have loved to have this auto played. At least for the prototype. I do think for a website, I think the fact having the ability to click to play is a better option. I do feel the text here is a little squeezed. Okay. Quick links. I guess this is the footer. Footer, I think we can downsize some of the content too. The headings are a little bit in the mix with some of the links here. And I think having a little bit of a separator between the content, the reviews, and the footer would be nice. Because I thought that this was kind of all the same thing until I saw the social media. And I was like, oh, this is the footer. All right. I think here that I feel like spacing and sizing of content. So there's a lot of like containment, right? We're containing this photo in a stroke. We are containing this content within a box when already space is very limited. And we're also containing these product shots into squares and a stroke. And same thing with this too. We're kind of containing things. I think the most free space that you have on your site is your footer, where you have freestanding text, links, and everything kind of gets room to breathe, where everything kind of is a little contained. This is, your navigation is boxed, your photos are boxed. This is kind of boxed in because of what you have here underneath this section. There's not much room for this to breathe. But what I love is the images that you chose, the fonts that you chose. I just think you need to let things breathe a little bit. So try to go back, uncontain some of these things, and I think that will help tremendously. But very nice work. All right, boom. Somia Cafe Nova. All right, we got 4 more. Up next, we have Shruti. What did we do? Isha did. Okay, that was Editor X. And let me just double check. Design submission, design link, built using Editor X theme. Okay. All right, just wanted to double check. Mumbai Food Kitchen. All right. Savor the iconic flavors of Mumbai's beloved Vada Pav right here. All right, let's see. I just want to make sure that is this a scroll thing? Let me just refresh this really quick. Options. There's something here and it's not letting me. Let me open the editor, see if I can see what's going on in here. Oh, I guess that was it. Let's see, page 1. Oh no, there is other stuff. Oh, I don't know how to use it. Okay, wait, hold up. All right, it worked. I don't know why. Wait, hold up. Okay. So I clicked something correctly over here, and I don't know what it was. Oh, I have to scroll up doing this. All right, got you. Click and drag. Deliver 500 plus orders in more than 4 cities. Nice. All right, so I just had to grab and scroll. Okay, number one thing, we got to spend a little bit more time on the animations. I love where your mind is going with the animations. What I would do here is I would just do a click to, in some cases, right? Like if I were showcasing to somebody this, and I would have a way to get back to or reset the animation. If I am having somebody walk through my design, I would make it as easy and as foolproof to get to the next part of the animation as easily as possible. So the first thing, for example, it took me a while to figure out I had to drag. So if you are sending this prototype to somebody, literally just make it the whole screen clickable. So as soon as I click, it transitions to this. And that next piece where it just automatically goes to the delivered 5+ orders, highly recommend you also do that on click and that scroll to the next thing. Because I didn't even get the chance to read this, and it has an auto. It just, 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds, and it goes to the next thing. But I like the concept. I think what could benefit here is definitely a little bit better photography. Wherever you pulled this from, it looks delicious. I would either use that entire thing, because it's like the food thing, and then there's like a illustrated cityscape, and the two are not necessarily going together. But I love how you kind of have like this little, basically everything going behind the cityscape. I think that's really interesting, and showcasing like the different parts of the sandwich. I think that's interesting as well. But just getting a little bit tighter on imagery. You're kind of splicing two styles, illustration and realism. The prototyping side of things, making it easy for people that are going through your prototype to just flawlessly go through it. So a click animation versus a drag. Spending a little bit more time on how much time the timer actually goes to the next step. So just make clicks be the thing that goes through the prototype, even though that's may not be how it's used in the real life. It's just a way for people to go through your site without just seeing the actual execution. All right, let me refresh this one more time, grab a screenshot, and jump to the next thing. But excellent job, Shruti. All right, we got 3 more. Sonia, let's see what you got. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Classic Pop Cafe. Ooh. I love the colors in this. Every bite is a journey through the sweet memories of yesteryears. The baked good. I might order some more cookies, guys. I might just. And you know what? Is this what I would really love to know? If this was a already coexisting brand or an existing brand, because I love the imagery is excellent. I love what was done here with this almost, what is it called, brutalism, where I'm seeing a lot of this recently, where there's just a lot of pop of color and almost like artistic ways of putting the websites together, where the design is unconventional, very artistic, very millennial, I guess is the take on design. But I'm seeing a lot of stuff like this on awards and whatnot. But it's not a favorite of mine, but I think the concepts are always so interesting because they're so unconventional. And I'm glad that I think the imagery finally just loaded. I was about to say, I was like, oof, we need to, imagery just needs to be cleaned up here, or have a more clear imagery. I think everything looks honestly really nice. I love the colors. They're consistent across the site. The typography is definitely really well done. The hierarchy is awesome. I love the subheads, the headings in the paragraphs, the sizing compared to each other. I think the only thing I would change is the typography of the actual menu, because everything else is sans serif, but the menu for whatever reason has serif fonts. Yeah, clean. Simo, definitely trendy, and shade, bit of a retro. Exactly, it's like a retro sort of fit. The only thing I would change is the font in the menu, but this is I like this. Kind of reminds me of, I didn't really pay attention to, what is it? It's kind of like almost Stranger Things-esque, or that time period. What is that, the 80s? I don't know. But well done, Sonia. All right, we got 2 more. We have Sade and Buzz Duggan. All right, let's see. Sade, let's do... All right, Co-Cafe. All right, let's see. Very nice imagery. I like it. Instead of this, I really would like these images overlapped. I wonder what would be really interesting is if we pushed this image down just a little bit. We can still have some overlapping, but instead of that hard corner that we have here, maybe some like a shadow to push. Basically, what is it? to visually separate the two images. But the imagery is strong. I like the typography. I think we could have calmed down a little bit on the menu, make it a little bit smaller because they're competing a little bit with Co Cafe. And this feels a little bit of retro as well. I think maybe the menu may be starting here and going all the way down, like the login. This is, I feel like, the size that these other pieces should be. Kind of the same. Very nice with your hovers. Yeah. Kim says, yes, the 80s, you young whippersnapper. All right. Thank you, Kimberly. I would love to see these buttons left aligned with these text pieces here too. MTV was fire. That definitely did play a lot in my house. I love this. First off, I have to say, your design skills have improved immensely. From last challenge to this challenge, your spacing is amazing. The typography choices, beautiful. Your color choices, beautiful. Your imagery choices, beautiful. And this is just going to keep getting better and better. Your icon choices, amazing. Photo choices, amazing. I'm still seeing the, what is it? The habit of still wanting to box things. So for example, here we have a nice imagery and you basically the image is a box itself. And inside a box, you put another box, right? So my thought here is, how can we use and not hide the beautiful imagery that you have and overlay text in a way that isn't boxy? And also the majority, and I think we even have, you even have your icon boxed here. Unbox it, let it fly. Here, you don't have it boxed. Beautiful. And I don't think that I'm not saying that this is your logo, but this is nice. I think maybe what this is missing is maybe a heading, basically saying like what it is that we're looking at next. I'm assuming that this is just a montage essentially of photography of what it's like in this coffee shop. Just how you have a virtual tour here, maybe letting us know what this section is. Is it amenities? Is it just is it a gallery of some sort? And then figuring out how to display this information without a box. So is it best having maybe one side or half of the screen be an image and then the other side where the text is free to kind of breathe? We kind of have to figure out what's the best way of doing that. All right, we got membership passes. But really good job. And here, so there's an invisible line here, right, with logo, and we have this paragraph thing. I feel like it might be a little off. But again, there's an invisible line here. Place these icons on that invisible line that's holding everything up here, just how you have an invisible line here that everything is holding up to. But beautiful, beautiful job. Let me see what this is. Very nice. Beautiful job. I think here maybe we have like the boxes within box. We have a beige background and we are again boxing all this content inside of white. Let's pick one. And we have this icon here separating with the title. Great. Icon. Title. Icon title. Just icon. We need a title for consistency. And if here, it's kind of open, right? Which is good. Here we have the icon and the title separated. Icon, title separated. Icon, title separated. How can we bring them together? Icon, title separated. And this is good. I wonder if as we hover over these things, there's a way to display the information a little bit larger. But I love this piece. Very good job. And the designs get stronger and stronger every month. My favorite part is the header. Like, this makes me so happy. And it just shows you're getting a lot more comfortable finding the right assets. I even see that you kind of change the tone of some of all the images to fit the color theme that you have for the website. Wait, you said click it? I was just hovering. Oh, reserve. Very nice. Very cool. Them extra little shiny things. Very nice, Sade. Alright, and the last one we have Buzz. Let's scroll back up and grab that. Delicious oof. This is gonna be. Alright, we got Calyx. Delicious deals, what's new? Alright, this animation is very cool. We just need to make sure when we are cycling that the image goes underneath. Basically, we would have to mask this so that we can't see the image when it's rotating. You guys see what I mean? But the design, love it. Good green, dark green. The product sticks out. Love the cart. Or I just love the greens. It's the dark green, the light saturated green, and that dark. I think our story can be a little bit larger, especially starting off with this delicious deals piece. As strong as that is, I feel like we're starting to lose the hierarchy. I love the images over here. Feel like this is a little bit of an afterthought. Special menu for you. I would love to continue seeing this large contrast text for all of the headings for the rest of the sections, because this sets the tone, which is amazing, and then the rest we start to lose that hierarchy here. Feel like the size of the paragraphs is good. The size of the call to actions are great, but I want that big text that really brings you into each section. But this is really nice. What our clients say, I think that's the only thing that's missing, is very strong header, but we're now part of the typography was part of the design. Cafe X by Editor X. Oh, did I? Top Viral Clips just found your channel. It's amazing, but why aren't you getting engagement, which you deserve? My friend, have no idea. I feel like I'm engaged by the right people. Time will tell. But good job, Sade. That's amazing. Like, from the first challenge you did to this challenge, like, I wish we should go back and look at it, because the growth just in 2 months, like, I hope you've really given yourself like a pat on the back, or really just time to realize how much your skill has developed. So, order some cookies, some cake, pat yourself on the back. Who knows? Have a drink. It's a beautiful job. And I'm really happy with the Cafe X too. I think the only thing that like could really, let me see, because I'm really curious what it would look like too. Let me open this puppy in the editor. I want to see with my eyes. I'm gonna make a duplicate. So this is Century Gothic 175. Century Gothic. This is regular. Let's do 135. Keep going with the positive attitude. That's what we do, my friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate the positivity that you're sharing with us as well. But how did you find us, out of curiosity? Right, I'm gonna group that. I'm going to just capitalize this S. And what was this? This was 135. I'm just gonna call this menu. Our menu, I'm gonna set this to 135. I think it's 135. right? Yeah. Pull this. I think maybe there could be like, just pretend that this says the right stuff. I don't know. What do you guys think? This even could be like the one line. Maybe let's see. I think we have to have those capitals. But I don't know. I'm starting to think like maybe this is better. What are your thoughts? Val Clip says, was searching for a web designing course and came across one with your short video and opened up the channel, and here you are live. Well, definitely. And so if you actually like what we're doing here, we actually have a community, a Discord community with, I think we are 300 away from 6,000. Or I might be totally wrong on that. But we have 5,000 plus amazing creatives, web designers, and UI UX designers, product designers in our community, just doing cool stuff. And kind of what we're reviewing right now. This is you're watching us go through all of our challenge submissions. And every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we have a live event at 1 p.m. EST. Tuesdays, we're going over Editor X, how to create amazing things without any code as a creative in our tool of choice, Editor X. Every Wednesday, we talk about design, Editor X, business, career. And on Thursdays at 1 p.m. EST with Wolfgang, we have a Figma deep dive. So thank you so much, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, Kimberly, the growing, it never ends at all. And I appreciate the love, Kimberly. I just love our community. So if you're interested in the community, the link is down in the description. Otherwise, you can go to editorx.tv to get all of our free resources, all of our, I think we have an amalgamation of some amazing tutorials on Editor X, AI, everything web design. And you can join our community on the homepage. It's pretty easy and tells you exactly kind of what we have, our live streams, our events, and our challenges. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I feel like what I kind of made was second guessing it now. But I do think we could do without this, right? I think maybe that decision is a little bit better. But maybe, what if we just drop this to 100? Maybe they don't need to be as big. And likewise, my friend. Simo, you were saying it ties in the design a little bit more? Is that what you were saying? I think them being smaller is a little bit better. But this is kind of like what I would do. Because I feel like this part of the design is really strong, right? And we kind of lose those design elements as we go further. But I think if we add some of that back in. I also, let me see. It says it's regular, but I don't believe that. Let me see if I set this to 130 with that. Oopsies. I guess it is. All right, we'll leave it there. And I wonder if, all right, I'm getting too in the weeds. All right. We'll just take this last one. All right, where's Figma? We were just in Figma. Wait, this is not Figma. This is Figma. All right. Okay, let us review. All right, this is very, very, very challenging. All right, so I think this is actually really tough. All right. While I'm doing this, what do you guys think are the top contenders for this? I have like a handful of them that I feel like are really, really strong. Maybe not like from an animation design perspective. I would love this one too, but I feel like there's just this piece is really strong. I would have loved to seen it a little bit more executed like this. But the colors, very strong. And so is the design. It's difficult, man. Everybody gets $1. Oh, Felix, you found the Discord group and the Interfacely account? How long ago was that? And how long have you been in the community? I feel that must have been a while ago. Yeah, this is tough, guys. Because I like this one too, but I liked all of them. They're all really strong, but I'm trying to pick like... Honestly, I think from a functionality and design perspective, it was between Praveen and Christopher. We'll have to look at those again. And then these four. We gotta take a look at, man. Wait, where is... Oh, I was like, I'm missing some. Okay. All right. I think these will be our... I mean, all of these are really awesome. And I think the most important honestly for me, I just love to see everybody improve. That's what's most important for me. Because each time you guys are kicking more ass as we do this. Yeah, Christopher, I think we got to look at these two again. Because I think these were definitely strong. And then I want to look at these four again. Just to re-look. And I also think this might be it was just really hard. Because these, like this one was really good on some portions of design. This portion some of it was really good on design and also some of the animation. This was great on animation, but I'm not sure how I feel about design. And this one was really good on design, but it wasn't consistent. Whereas these other ones, like for example, Sade's consistency was good. There was just other things that I would change about the design perspective. This was really good in design. There was just it was just the menu that I would change. And I think this was, if I remember correctly, and we'll take a look. I think it was just the the design. But let's just take a look. Let's just look for first place and start there. All right, so let's pull those back up. Praveen. All right, let's go with Christopher. Yeah, Christopher's was strong on the get-go. That honestly, that's what I would give it to. But then like the second portion falls a little flat, and then it gets a little bit better here. Whereas Praveen's it lacks luster here, but it gets so much stronger throughout the rest of the experience, which makes up for the header. So like the problem that Alex has here, Praveen has in her hero. In Alex's hero, which is strong, Praveen's is strong for the rest of the site. So do you guys feel there's any other ones that contend for first place? Am I missing anything? I think, all right, let's do a poll. Let me go ahead and pop this puppy in at start poll. So winner, not wiener, winner of traditional design category. We have Chris with his Richard's gold. What is this? Cup o' cup o' coffee or cup of gold. And then we have Praveen. Correct. Oops. I'm gonna see something really quick. I just want to make sure. Praveen. And this is just called Cafe. All right. Help me out, guys. Okay. Yeah, because this is the most challenging piece, because basically 90%, 10% of the site, which is up top here, needs a little bit of love, where the 90% of the site is where the love is at. This one, the first 10% of the site is where like 90% of the love is, and things kind of start to fall apart here. But it's difficult. All right, so we got 75% Chris, couple gold. Let me give you guys a little bit more time to help me out for first place there. Then we started at 1. This is now 2, 3, 4. It's about to be going on 3.5 hours, guys. It said I shouldn't vote for myself. Wait, Sibo, which one is you? Is it Chris? Are you Chris? Now we'll give you guys 1 or 2 more minutes. This is hilarious. I love the little emoji thing that you have. Yeah, this is really difficult. Like, if this were strong, this site would have kicked tail. And sadly, I feel like the initial first impressions are so important. Whereas this just gives like a godly first impression. Ah, URC. All right, 30 more seconds, guys. So again, this site that we're looking at right now, this is Praveen. Very strong merchandise. Images. I would just change this. If I just changed the hero, it would honestly, I think this would win. But I think the fact that this first impression is so strong, it just, the amount of effort that went into this wins the rest of the site, regardless if this is like maybe not the sexiest, you know, compared to like how this may not be the sexiest, but the rest of the site is just bomb fire. Where this site is, or the hero is bomb fire, and the rest is like, you know, you can tell where the effort went. All right, so it looks like Chris is at 67%. We'll leave it at that. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. All right. Sweet. Wait, hold on. The thoughtfulness through Chris's hero section is impeccable. It keeps you glued to it for quite a while. Amazing work, man. I agree. Like, I think the amount of time we spend here in the first impression, just the cleanliness, is, we got to give it to it. The branding is on point. The animation is on point. Yeah, we got to give it to C. So, all right. So, we have Cersei as our first place. We have in second place, we have Praveen. We have our, let's see if we can do a third and fourth. I think, man, I feel like all of these are, let's just look at them again. Let's see if I can jump into them really quick. One. Did I miss this? Dude, what is wrong with me? Oh no, we saw this one. But it looks different. This sent me to the wrong Figma file. I bet we looked at the wrong stuff, guys. Oh no. All right, so we got that. What else? I think this was the sushi one. All right, see you, Wolfgang. Thanks for hanging out, man. And yeah, Simo, we would love to kind of see what the how you put things together, man. I think that would be really awesome. And I appreciate you sharing that. I'm sure everybody else would love that as well. All right, let me take a look back in Figma. Let's take a look at, who was this? This was Sunny. Oh, I think this is last. Okay. It's tough. Okay. This is really tough. I think I would put, I would almost want to put, from a design perspective, these two almost on the same plane. because they both do a lot right, but need help in their own ways. I feel like from a branding color perspective and typography hierarchy, like this is way stronger. Maybe they could have, used colors a little bit differently here and there, but the majority of like the hierarchy, readability, the photography, the CTAs, like a lot was done right from a design perspective there, and I think that's definitely our third place. Our fourth place, I definitely would put this here. I feel like it started off really strong, but lost its hierarchy throughout. And this kind of just goes in with our honorable mentions. I feel like, these were, oopsies. These are also really strong. It just needed to be more refined in the consistency, spacing. These other ones needed a little bit more help in the spacing, branding area. Although that, some of them were really fire with the animations, there were just other technical design things that we could definitely, work on. Like this was really strong, pretty much through everything, color, branding, honestly a lot. So it's just really hard to do these guys. But these were top notch of the top notch. So first place we have Christopher Andrew, excellent job, my friend. Second we have Praveen Kumar, beautiful work. Sonny, we have third place, my friend. And fourth we have Buzz Dugan. Beautiful work, my friends. And everybody else, excellent job. Alamin, Aditya, we have, we have two Adityas, or DT and Aditya. We had Sade, Sunny, or Sony, Sonia, sorry. I was zooming in now too quick. Whew. Names, okay, we're gonna try this one out. Onyekulu. Onyekwelu. Maybe. Possibly. There were brown design. There was a brown design. So there was a brown design. I feel like it was this one. Wait, hold on. It was this one right here. If I'm not mistaken. But I think that is it, guys. All right, so if you guys are here, Chris and who was our other peeps? We had and Felix. If you guys are here, DM me what your guys' PayPal is. I think Felix, I think you've won in the past, but I will grab both of you guys' PayPal information today so I can give you guys what you deserve for winning. All right. So with that said, thank you guys for kind of spending like 3.5, 4 hours with me. I really appreciate it. And I again, congratulations to both Felix and Christopher. And yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys do for the next iteration. What I would love for you guys to do is let me know either in general chat or in our suggestions channel in our Discord to let me know kind of what you guys want to do for June/July's design challenge. I would really love to hear some ideas of what you guys would love to do for the next month's themes challenge. We're going to take a little bit of a break because we're going to try to build something so that giving you guys the criteria, the rules, basically like trying to compact everything so that people understand how to join us in these challenges, how we're grading them criteria wise. Do we need to build a whole site or one page, kind of putting all that together in a logistical way where when people join our community, they understand where to go, how to submit, things like that. But excellent job, guys. For those winners, DM me with your PayPal information. I'll be able to send you guys your winning monies to you. And other than that, today is Wednesday, so there's no Figmatic Magic tomorrow. We do have game day Friday on Friday starting at 3 p.m. EST with Nina and the rest of the crew. So if you guys have game suggestions, I think we're trying to get a Minecraft server together so we can all hang out. But if you guys have suggestions like Diablo, Minecraft, Valorant, we also play League of Legends. So if you're in that camp too, come and hang out with us. We love to do ARAM and chillax with each other and talk trash on a Friday. All right, other than that, thank you everybody for submitting, those of you who did. First thing I have to say off, just to everybody, it's amazing to see the skill continue to rise each and every month. And that's just what I love. That's what these challenges are for. They're to help people who have the time or want to spend time on developing their skills, whether it be traditional design or getting your foot in the door in a no-code platform like EditorX. So other than that, guys, check out editorx.tv for more free design resources, how to use EditorX a lot easier, and there'll be a lot more there to check out. If you guys want to register for our events, I think we are starting to we've created an EditorX TV calendar, so you guys get to know. You just have to click a button and kind of sign up to our calendar, so you guys get to see on your calendar when our events are each and every week, so you guys don't have to constantly look at your email or look into the Discord to understand or see when our events are. So with that being said, also look out for more updates in our announcements. And if you haven't signed up for the newsletter or our community and you're watching here today and you like what you saw, check out editorx.tv, join our community. That's how you get into our Discord. There is no link to join. You have to join through editorx.tv. But other than that, that is it. So Felix, thank you. C, thanks for hanging out. Top Viral Clips, thank you so much. Wolfgang, Shay, Kimberly, and really just everybody who kind of just stayed and watched. So other than that, guys, I'll see you on the next one, and have a great Wednesday. Peace.